Guys, what's going on? It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys, man. What is going on? Hold on, guys. Let me do one thing here really fast. Yeah, guys, here we are. I was going to do a different live today, but guys, so this story's everywhere, right? So we might as well talk about it, guys. You know? This is an absolute joke. This is an absolute mess, guys. Rajai, hey, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, my friend. Keyshawn's here. Steve is here. Steve, what's going on, my friend? It's good to see you. As usual, good to see you, man, right?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Lenny's here. Lenny, man, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Who else do we have here? Solomon Grundy, what's up? Kathleen's here. I'm not late. I'm fashionably late. I show up exactly when I'm supposed to.
Yeah, exactly 4 minutes late every time.
You guys know that I always double and triple check my settings. Anyways, C Grip's here. Captain Palsy's here. Richard Brown's here. Bonghole's here. Guys, what's up, guys? Because we're gonna have an absolute banger today. Because this is an absolute mess, guys. This is not the first time you see these woke liberal white chicks following ICE agents around. This happens all the time, and they think it's funny until they F around and find out. Now, matter of fact, here, I'm gonna drop the link. That's for everyone. Guys, we'll have a 6-panel member limit, all right? But Secret, all right?
What's up, my brother?
Don't the wokey wokes always talk about, police brutality and white privilege and all this other stuff, right? So even as black men, we were given the talk, right? Like when you get pulled over with the cops, don't hold court in the street, don't make any sudden moves, right?
Yep.
Just comply. Think about how entitled and privileged that these liberal white chicks are to get in their car, drive down to where law enforcement is, harass, harangue, and block them, park their car in front of them. At any point in that series of decisions, they didn't think that anything bad was going to happen. Yes, this is proof that these women live life on a completely different universe than the rest of us. It doesn't make any sense. Like how? Because blocking the road itself is a crime.
Mm-hmm.
If I go downtown and park my car across both lanes, it's a crime. If there's an ambulance driving by and I block the ambulance, I can go to jail. If there's a bicycle cop trying to ride by it, I park my car in the front. That's a crime.
If you drive past a school bus that has the stop sign out.
Exactly. It just doesn't make any sense. Hey, Canadian Spider-Man. Hey, man, hit me up on Discord because I saw you have a channel, bro. Let me know if you need help with your channel. So,
we are talking about this. Let's go.
Guys,
this is how much we civilized the world to where women today feel like there's no consequences to their actions
at all
because they've lived a privileged life where they didn't suffer any. They got taken care of. They literally have allowances have always been made for their poor decisions and bad excuses. There's always been someone to save them or bail them out.
Guys, the reason why I say no caps is because, guys, it'll mark you as spam, right? So, guys, you could type partially in caps because just don't do it, or even 1 or 2 posts in caps, but don't keep typing all caps over and over and over again. So here we go, guys. Guys, check this out. Watch.
Weirdos.
So this dunderhead films herself on TikTok following ICE agents around. Watch.
Weirdos. Hello?
Is there a reason you're following us?
No, we're just...
You lost?
Yeah, we're a little lost.
I don't care if you record. This is your one warning. If you follow us again, we're going to stop you. We're going to break your window, and we're going to rip you out and arrest you, okay?
All right.
This is your one warning.
Yeah, can I ask
You
a few
got it?
questions, though? Can I ask
Alright.
you a few questions,
Take
though?
care.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay,
hell
okay,
no.
okay,
Hold on,
okay,
They
guys.
literally just
Let it play, hold
threatened to rip me
Out
break
of our
the
car.
window and rip me out of the car. What the fuck?
You guys see how they're filming all of this and they think it's funny until they get dragged out of the car. And here's the thing about this whole narrative, and we'll get into this, guys. The left's trying to act like this dunderhead's George Floyd or Rodney King or whatever. First of all, we all know how all of us feel about George Floyd over here. But the stark difference is that George Floyd didn't go out looking for trouble in that instance. George Floyd didn't drive up to the police station, go inside and kick the desk over and throw stuff. This white woman went to where ICE was and antagonized them, obstructed them, and then tried to run one of them over. Who was saying something?
Okay. Let me give you guys a basic lesson real fast. Okay. There's what's called propaganda. It's propaganda, but like propaganda, right? Where people think that because they see law and order that they know how law enforcement works. Immigration actions are completely different from regular law enforcement. Guys, ICE, they immigration judges make orders to decide whether someone needs to be out of this country or not. There are thousands each day that make rulings whether these people are there or not. ICE targets those people, grabs them, and deports them. Once the judge makes that order, ICE has the authority to get you out of here. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, or buts. They don't have to identify themselves. They don't have to show a warrant. They don't have to do any of that. And here's the thing, guys. Every illegal person who isn't supposed to be here knows they're not supposed to be here. They all know it.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, well, why don't the America? It isn't like we have the wealth of humans' knowledge in our hands and our phone. You can look up all of the immigration policy that ICE is working on right now on your freaking phone. And people are like, well, people don't know. You know who do know? Like I said before, the people who shouldn't be here know. All they're doing is hoping that they don't get caught. Yeah, well, Orange Man's coming. Ice, baby. Let's go.
No,
tired of this garbage,
this person, one woman, a car, a camera, and the courage to chase down ICE. She's Angie, the ICE chaser. Look at this, guys.
One woman is striking fear into ICE agents across Los Angeles.
I guarantee you they're not afraid.
They're not afraid, but guys, these are the people who will say that women fought for their rights. As if women like whittled their broomsticks down to spears and were actually trying to fight men for their rights.
Right.
This is an absolute joke.
And
she's only doing this for social media clout.
AKA the ICE chaser. She's not an elected official. She's not part of an organization. She's just a woman with a car, a camera, and a purpose. Follow ICE agents through Los Angeles and make sure everyone knows when they show up.
ICE here in Luxor, they're blocking me from moving on because they know I'm following them. It's ICE, it's ICE, they're blocking me. It's ICE.
Angie warns entire neighborhoods, shouting, "That's ICE, that's ICE." And when they try to lose her, she stays on them because she knows silence is complicity.
It's a miracle she doesn't get arrested.
Stop chasing them and is not going to allow them to operate in the shadows anymore.
Look at that.
I'm Eliza Orland's career public defender for 15 years in Manhattan, and I'm here to tell you what Angie's doing is what courage looks like.
See, and that's why
and it's illegal.
Field force, they shouldn't
Guys,
be lawyers.
So one other thing. Okay, there are causes that were worth marching for, like the civil rights movement, all these, right? And people knew that when you went out there, you were gonna get arrested, your life was in danger, but they did it anyway. We have these soft, liberal douchebags who think that they can be activists. Okay, this is the same generation that put black squares on their Instagram profiles and Facebook profiles, and now they want to go out and go against federal agents. You got another thing coming. They have a rude awakening coming.
Chaser, guys, as she's showing her ass on Instagram. I mean, on TikTok. This is the chick that they're saying is this hero that strikes fear into the heart of ICE. What a joke, guys.
Well, I have to admit, I'm afraid she's going to eat me, so.
She does look hungry.
Look at this. And she has her waist trainer on. Look at that, guys. She's obviously not running after ICE.
Not at all.
Oh,
guys, drop a like on the stream. I'd appreciate that. You know, because look at this chick. She's just doing this for clout. Look at this. Look at this.
I have a funny feeling they're going to start arresting these people.
Look at I hope so.
Guys,
I really do.
Guys,
look at this.
That big beautiful bill that freaking Orange Man passed allocated billions of dollars to ICE. Billions of dollars. You think anything like this is going to stop the Orange Man and ICE in the next 3 years?
Yeah.
Heck to the no. No.
Watch them get you for Patriot Act violations.
Look.
They pulled me over, you guys. It's okay. I'm not scared.
Hi, I'm trying to come into the park.
Okay,
I'm gonna
no
come
worries.
to the parking lot. Just for your consent. I'm just making sure you know that you're being recorded.
No worries.
Okay.
All right. I'm Detective Pineda with Hermo Speech Police.
Hi.
I saw your car's expired. You have your license?
He's recording you
It's
too.
up to date. It's just
It lost a sticker, yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Cool. How you like that?
Guys, she's like, they pulled me over, insinuating that it was ICE. I'm not scared. Your tags are expired. You dunderhead. Do you guys see this? This victimhood mentality? Look at that, guys.
You stupid woman.
Laughing man. What's up, dude? Thanks for a membership, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I like it, but right now I'm doing my own documentary.
Oh, on what?
Just immigration rate.
You're in a good place right now for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, I am.
No, but I have a picture. Let me pull that up real quick.
Ugh. Anyways, this idiot. First of all, guys, this is not a bulletproof vest. She's acting like, oh yeah, guys. I don't even think you're allowed to even have a bulletproof vest in Chicago or in California, or you get arrested. This is such cap. Look at this,
AJ,
guys.
Once again, you have this soft generation who they finally decide to get up off the couch to do something, but they have no idea what's coming. And guys, here's the thing about it. Being here in this country illegally is a crime, and these people wouldn't piss on you if you were freaking on fire, dude.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, they're all interfering with removal of criminals. Yeah. All of them are criminals. That's why they're being removed.
100%.
This
and once again, millions of them.
And you are too for encouraging this behavior. This woman is only doing this for clout and is showing her butt in almost every in her posts. Smiling face. Post.
Get it.
I don't know how my TikTok hasn't been banned yet. Hey, Lenny, you're devices aren't connected, bro. Connect your devices and I'll let you up, right? Yes, here's another one. Look at this. You guys remember this chick? Hold on. Watch.
Man, if
remember this?
If I were out there in the field, I'd be pistol whipping so many of these people, dude. Straight up.
Yeah. You guys, I'd be hold on. This is me.
I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
What's going on, guys? Yeah.
Look at this. You guys remember this chick?
That
V6 Mustang.
Pretty fast.
No, that's the Mustang Mach E electric.
Oh yeah, sorry.
She just ran a red light. Are surrounded by federal agents. Okay, I am the deputy field office director here, ma'am. Stand by. We're running the name.
Please. I didn't mean it.
Please let me talk to you. I'm so sorry for coming at you wrong. I'm so sorry for being disrespectful. Please, just let me talk to you. I'm so sorry for being a dumbass bitch.
I'm just a mom, please. Please. I'm just a mom, please. I'm just a mom. Yes, please. I'm just.
So this lady is running stoplights, chasing ICE agents in her car, acting all tough. And then what happens? They pull her over. And then she starts shaking because they said they're going to arrest her. She was impeding in their investigation. And then she could have caused a car accident. And she's shaking. Oh, I'm a mom. Oh, I was just worried about my community. Don't arrest me. Oh, I'm shaking. Maybe you should have thought of that before you decided to start chasing federal agents. What were you planning on doing anyway? These people, this is what they always do. They always act tough. And then something happens.
Guys, I want you to put a 1 in this chat right now if you agree. No illegal is my neighbor, part of my community. Right, guys? Guys, no. Nope. You are here illegally. I don't support you. I don't want to do. No, I'm not. No, you are not my community at all.
AJ, what they're not showing is states with the highest number of local agencies participating with immigration actions with ICE, and thank God for these states: Florida, Texas, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Georgia, South Carolina, Arkansas, Virginia, Alabama, and North Carolina. God bless all those states.
Facts.
And you don't hear about that. Florida's like Texas. All of them like, yeah, sure, come on in, get these people out. Then we have the California. So for every California, you have states cooperating and do what they're supposed to be doing, cooperating with the federal government.
Exactly. Guys, like Jackie says, I have an idea. Why don't all the white and black liberal demons move to Canada, and all the free-thinking conservatives in Canada move to the United States? I'm all for it, guys. I'm all for it.
Play stupid games, win stupid prize. So as you guys know, in Minneapolis, a lady was on a live. Her name, I'll post it here. On today's episode of Play Stupid Game, Win Stupid Prize, you cannot obstruct an officer's duty.
Dude, you guys hear the smoke detector in the background?
You were feeling like the martyr, and so you were the martyr. You literally died for the cause. And now you guys want to call it an act of domestic terrorism when that's not the fucking case. She was obstructing an ICE officer's job, their duty in Minnesota. If I did that and they shot me, oh well, to me, because I knew that I shouldn't have been doing that. So I respect her. And again, let's be clear. Do you think that I would see ICE and not advocate for my friends, that are tax-paying, law-abiding? Absolutely. But I would not obstruct justice. That is an obstruction. Like, bro. And now everybody's on the internet all outraged. Oh my God. No, what's outrageous is ICE has a job to do.
That's true.
And nobody was going to feel bad for that agent if he got ran over by that car and passed away. They'd all be like, oh, it was ICE. Keep that same energy. Also, saying that you're outraged about the fraud in Minneapolis, but then obstructing an officer's view because you're mad about $19 billion, but it's not adding up. So you're mad at other people for not abiding by the law, but then you obstruct justice when the law comes in.
That's true. And guys, here's the thing. let's just grant all the liberal talking points, which aren't true, right? Oh, illegals commit less crimes.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Illegals pay taxes.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I don't care. They're not supposed to be here. They are not supposed to be here. You can't have Robbins Fly, Doug MPA, Colin, Elaine, and myself go to Japan illegally and start businesses and mooch off of them.
Yeah,
their health care, their retirement, their welfare. We can't do that in Mexico. We can't do it in Africa. We can't do it in Southeast Asia. Why is this expected to be the only country on earth where you can come here and get stuff for free and jump the line for those that are actually coming here legally? Why? Why?
And AJ, check this out. Feminism, one of the worst parts of feminism is that women can't defend feminism.
Yeah.
Men have to appeal to men. Illegal immigrants can't advocate for themselves because they're illegal, so they have to rely on stupid liberal a-holes to advocate for them. You're literally advocating against your own interests in this illegal immigrant thing.
And you know what's disgusting too? It's two separate agencies, but a veteran, it takes longer for them to get their benefits than it does for one of those illegals to get, stuff for free.
Yep.
Unenforced rules are not rules.
Yeah.
On,
that's
guys,
how I look at it.
Hold on, let me do one thing here, and I can. So, guys, here while I'm pulling this up, let me know what you think of the situation now that we found out more. We found out that this is some woke liberal lesbian, right? Who actually tried to drive off without her wife. Her wife was the one filming on the cell phone. So, guys, what do you think of the situation right now?
I've got a hot take anyway, AJ. I think that if you turn your vehicle into a couple 1,000-pound weapon by fleeing a traffic stop or whatever, that deadly force should be authorized, a lot more than it is right now. Honestly, if you're putting the entire roadway and everybody on the road in danger, and they have a clear line of sight, know what's beyond their target, all the good stuff it takes, to fire a shot. If they have a clear shot on you and you're doing that, putting everybody in danger, I think it should happen more often, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, people, I remember John Oliver way back in the day. He did a special about IRS and said, "Look, guys, you need to stop harassing IRS people because all they're doing is doing their jobs. People treat IRS people way too bad. Vote in the midterms and elect to change the policy because all they're doing is carrying out policy." That's the same with ICE agents. Stay your ass home and vote in the midterms and see if you want change, it has to be changed at a policy level, not on the ground.
Yeah,
you're literally risking your life for no freaking reason.
Yeah,
you want to go out and like I said 20 minutes ago, I'm saying it now. There's billions of dollars, thousands of man hours allocated towards what's coming. Orange Man said he was going to do this. America voted it in. That's it. Period.
Yep.
So stay home and vote. That's the best thing you can do. Stop trying to impede these guys doing their jobs. That's all you're doing.
Yep. See, Robbins Fly, what do you think? Speaking of that, man, how you been, man? Long time, bro.
Yeah, I know. I just too busy, in and out of court. So I actually had a hearing this week. I knew she had single mother energy, and when one of my buddies texted me, he's like, "She's a lesbian too," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that so fits."
Robbins Fly,
yeah,
Robbins Fly. Here you go.
Lesbians, 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 lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, 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 lesbians.
Yep.
And she has a son too. And guess what? GoFundMe. They've already raised, from what I saw last night, they've already raised over $300,000 for the quote unquote surviving wife and her son.
Please. Oh, get that. She's actually a 3-time single mother. Or yeah, because she has 3 kids, 2 baby dads, and then now is apparently remarried to this wife.
What a mess.
Guys. Look at that.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Guys, hit the like button on the way in, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes quick. But guys,
keep smashing that super chat button, guys. We need some more donations. Hit that super chat button.
This is Tim Pool, right?
It happened, and it is her fault. This woman who was shot and killed is being called a victim. I reject this. We had the debate last night, and while I initially said that I believed she wasn't intending to hit the officer and was trying to flee, but still put the officer in fear of harm, no, I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the slowed down footage that I believe.
Now, guys, I need you to pay attention closely. Matter of fact, I'll make this bigger so you guys can see.
I already know exactly where you're going with it.
Yes.
Or what
Proves this woman was intending to kill that ICE agent.
Yep.
And I'm going to show you the propaganda from the left to obfuscate and cover this up. Now, you may be asking yourself, I can't believe it, Tim. A middle-aged white woman trying to murder an ICE agent?
Yeah,
I know. That's why I didn't believe it either. I'm sitting here thinking it's some wackaloon lefty who is just protesting. When the cops approach her vehicle, she tries to flee, and the cop in front of her car gets hit. He does. Not like brutally. He's not run over. Trump is wrong. I have no problem saying that. But he gets hit, and he shoots through the windshield, killing her, and follows up with 2 shots through the side of the car. Now, we can have an argument about whether or not he should have kept shooting.
But hey, guys, if my mods say to code your language, don't ask why. Just do it. Guys, I'm tired of having to give this preamble. Guys, censor your language, A, because of YouTube, but B, because I said so. Guys, please. Guys, okay, YouTube has language it doesn't like. If you say too many crazy things, it'll get the stream taken down. Code your language, right? Guys, change a letter with a number, okay? Guys, this is not hard. YouTube is the coyote and we're the roadrunner. Guys, we are all clever enough and intelligent enough to say what we want to say and code and trick the algorithm. That's all I'm saying. Guys, this is not hard. But ultimately, guys, I say to code your language. You don't have to ask why. I said so. That's why. I hate to have to pull rank. But guys, these live streams are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I haven't had a problem. Guys, please, 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 please. My channel's been growing really, really, really well. I figured out the formula, guys, to work. Robin's Fly, Doug MPA, Colin, Lenny. We say all kinds of crazy stuff on this channel, right?
Hell yeah, we do.
But we don't get demonetized. So guys, don't mess with my formula, please. Please, guys. Like I really, really have faith in all of you guys. I really, 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 really do. But I just follow what the mods say, right? Or if I have to say it. But guys, once again, don't swear, no F-bombs, no schmotzies, no none of that. If you want to talk about small hats or mustache man or orange man, guys, code your language because the algorithm is out to get any channel that's not, some man-hating feminist wokey woke lefty channel. If you say anything that's not mainstream, you will get cooked. Guys, Poor Man's Podcast did a live stream because he isn't doing much. He said OF. He said only fools too many times and his stream got taken down. Because he said only fools. No, he said the actual name, but we all know the site that I'm talking about. He said that too many times. It got his stream taken down. Better Bachelor gets got. Poor Man's Podcast, he gets got. The Quartering gets got. Guys, I don't ask for much. I really, 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 really don't. Just please code your language. Laughing Man says, a woman that what we going with, okay. I don't think that I understand, but thanks for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I think he means she's a transformer.
Garlic croutons, dude.
Ah, okay. I get it now. So,
but by the letter of the law, it is called a clean shoot. I wish it did not happen. I do not
guys,
want.
there's another thing too. The legal code says if you accelerate a vehicle towards a person, it's a weapon. Period. Point blank. Period. If Lenny is in a devious situation and his crazy girlfriend standing in front of his car, if he accelerates in any way, he can get arrested for it. Because the moment that you hit that gas and that car moves towards that person in any way, it is now considered a weapon. That's why you throw that bad boy in reverse and you drive backwards away from him. Who are you saying?
More importantly, when you accelerate, that also proves your intention to do harm. So yeah, that's true.
That's true. This woman to lose her life, nor anybody. But we're going to break down the lies from the left and the propaganda. I will start by saying this. I don't believe, in hindsight, after reviewing the footage and everything, the ICE agent needed to shoot this woman. That being said, it's a split-second decision. You're standing in front of a vehicle. It spins out, trying to run you over. I'm going to show you the video proof.
Watch. Here we go, guys.
Calm down, liberals. I got the video proof. I'm going to show you from our good friends, the Krasensteins, who have helped crack.
Guys, once again, what he's talking about is C, D, E, F, G. We're talking about A, B here. Why would anyone in their right mind drive to where armed federal law enforcement is and block their path with their car, which is illegal, not comply, illegal, and then put the car and drive at all?
Yeah.
Even if the officer was on the side. What if he'd have got dragged under the wheels? You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous.
The case. This woman hit the accelerator.
Stupid crap all day though, as well, AJ. I think when the footage actually comes out, when they put everything together, those guys have body cameras on. They're gonna have footage of her prior to this acting like a fruit. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting what all comes out.
That's true. Yep.
While aimed at the law enforcement, and they're all saying, "No, she turned her wheels to the right."
No,
I'm gonna prove it to you. Her wheels are aimed slightly left with the officer straight in front, and you can see the tires spin out as she hits the accelerator. It may be the only reason this officer is alive is because of the ice in the street and the electronic stability control system of the vehicle, for which I have an explanatory video for you. So here's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We have had a string of terror attacks against ICE agents over the past.
Guys, put a 1 if you agree with that.
Yeah, no, he's
100% true. 100% true.
Yeah, the ice on the road is the only thing that saved him, because he put his hand out, or he put his arm out to push against the car, and because he was standing on ice, his feet basically slid back.
Yeah.
And yes, the wheels were pointed directly at him. Like she was trying to seriously run him over.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And by the way, also, this same guy, story is now coming out. This same guy has already been in a situation where
he was dragged by a car already last June. Yep.
Yeah. And also, guys, here's the thing. There have straight up been people ambushing ICE officers. Ambushing, rocks, guns, all types of stuff. Right?
And here's the thing. There's an expectation. Because I was talking to someone earlier today, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like people just expect these agents to just sit there and take it, these people are literally at a minimum causing a tense situation during a law enforcement action, and at the maximum actively attacking these people."
Yeah, and here's the thing too. Everyone's like, "Oh, she was protesting." No, the people who were on the sidewalk with signs, they were protesting.
He was obstructing.
Thank you very much.
Here, ambushes.
What a joke.
So of course, these agents are on edge that they may be murdered by these people, because they've already tried. And by they, I mean left-aligned individuals. So when you have a vehicle obstructing law enforcement, committing a crime, and you say out of the vehicle, and the woman refuses and engages the vehicle, They say, why was the officer standing in front of the vehicle? He was standing in front of the vehicle before she accelerated. They say, but they're trained not to do that. Oh, I guess he made a mistake. I think this officer was far from perfect. In fact, I think he did kind of a bad job. The question is, who is at fault? This woman is. And her wife.
And what I'm saying is she's at fault for even thinking that this was something to do in the first place. Guys, why? From the time that they left their house and drove to where this place was, you would think that they would stop and be like, this is a really stupid idea. But guys, this is proof. Once again, guys, put a 1 if you agree that college-educated, upper middle class white women are the worst excuses for human beings on the face of the earth.
No one's worse. No one's worse than freaking liberal white women on the on the planet. They're the worst.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Most entitled.
I bet the wife that actually works has some BS work from home job as well.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Admits it. Now, of course, the liberals are going to say, no. She's not admitting fault in the shooting. She's saying it's my fault that this wouldn't have happened if I didn't tell her to come down. I want to make sure what is clear when I say fault. Okay? If you tell someone to commit a crime and they die in the process, you can be charged for it. So when she says it's my fault, I get it.
And guys, anyone who wants to call in, guys, just hit that StreamYard link.
She means like,
I just wanted to 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, guys.
Yeah, get a job.
10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. Nothing
I
better
had
to do
thought
at all
about this.
in their lives.
Yeah.
She potentially can be hit with involuntary manslaughter or felonious manslaughter.
True.
And apparently their kids were at school, et cetera, et cetera. I guess she had their custody or whatever. I don't know the whole story, but yeah.
Dr. Gonzo, hey, what's up, man? He says $10 with enjoying the show. Hey, thanks for the $10, man. I appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
And once again, guys, for all you guys that didn't know, I'm gonna go live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday from now on, and still do that Sunday night live. But the Tuesday and Thursday night lives will no longer be a thing. I'm going to try this format because it seems like there's a lot more new people and a lot more people who are available to call in and can participate. So
her, if only I didn't advocate for her to come down. When she says it's my fault, I'm taking a full legal picture. She says to her wife, let's go commit a crime. Okay. And the left is saying it's a peaceful. No, you can't obstruct law enforcement. I'm not saying she committed a felony or murdered anybody. But if you instruct someone to commit any crime, yes, literally any crime, and they are killed in the process, you can be held responsible.
Exactly.
The woman who accelerates into the cops is responsible. Now, enough prattling. I want to actually show you the lies first. I want to break this all down for you first. We've got witness testimony. Okay. We've got this video here. Video showing the moment she's shot and killed. An additional video that it shows her hitting the guy.
There you go.
All right. But let's do this.
Yeah, and it explains why the cop slid now.
Yeah.
He tweeted out, every congressional Democrat and every Democrat who's running for president should be asked a simple question. Do you think this officer was wrong in defending his life against a deranged leftist who tried to run him over? These people are going to try to arrest our law enforcement.
Guys, I remember back when I was in college, right? And this is when the Iraq War had first kicked off. Hey, Lenny, have I told you the story?
I don't think so. I'll tell you in a minute.
So in Seattle, we had all these wokey who were like, hey, AJ, they're white liberals. We're going to go down to the port of Seattle and stand in the street to try and block the military from loading weapons and tanks onto the boats to send to Iraq. You want to come? I'm like, are you fucking crazy, dude? Are you insane? Are you crazy? Like, what are you talking about? Do you guys see like how disconnected they are? Now, guys, let's just grant the left every single thing about the police and all this other stuff, right? Why would I, as a black person, decide to do such a stupid thing? If you think about their made up statistics about police brutality and all, what am I gonna get down there for? Why? It doesn't make any sense. They live in a completely different universe. Insane.
For they get clout in their heads just if they brought you, though, probably. Who knows, man?
Yep, that's true.
Their jobs, the least the media could do is ask them about it. Brian Krasenstein says, every congressional Republican and every Republican running for office should be asked two simple questions. Why was the tire pointed away from the agent if she wanted to run him over? And why is Trump and Vance lying? Brian Krasenstein and the Krasensteins and many of these liberals are batting 1,000. On every single issue, every single time there is something amoral, malicious, evil, or otherwise, they bat 1,000 and they're on the side of the perpetrator. Somali daycare fraud, a story that has been in the mainstream press for 10 years.
You would rather go after Nick Shirley than these fraudster idiots that are fleecing them out of their tax dollars.
That's CBM. I'm going to pull it up.
Let's get to here.
You know, these liberal personalities are all video straight up. Okay.
Here we go.
Showing you what happened.
Watch.
Oh my fucking God! What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking, what the fuck did you do?
Now, guys, mind you, this knucklehead felt so unsafe that she still felt the need to walk into people who had like an area where shots had been fired and harass these guys.
Yeah.
Watch.
Slow.
Watch, guys. Watch the wheel.
Motion.
Now watch. You see where the wheels are? You see this?
Increase slow motion.
Turn towards him. Yep.
You see that?
And you can even see him off balance as these.
Yeah, she's pushing him there.
Yep.
Now, right away, let's go back to the Krasenstein slow mode video.
Here we go.
And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. What the Krasensteins have done is pointed out that the vehicle is turning right. You see the wheels turning right, and then he shoots. Now, let's point out a few things, and then we'll go to the grand finale, right? But we'll start with this. Watch the officer who has his gun drawn. Look at his feet right here in the back left.
Sliding.
Let me make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. As I pull this forward, notice his feet both slide backwards.
Yeah.
You see his foot sliding?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not taking a step. He's being hit by the vehicle. Now I can already hear you saying, hold on, Tim.
Yeah.
If you're up against a vehicle and accelerates and it pushes you out of the way, that doesn't warrant shooting somebody. Agreed. Let's go back to the line.
Here we go, guys.
Here's the officer.
Look,
here's the
real
vehicle
fast.
reversing. The officer is
look.
not in front of the vehicle. She reverses.
Yep.
And now he is in front of the vehicle.
Yep.
He initially is to the right of the vehicle.
Yeah,
By all
this is
means,
over.
argue he should not have placed himself in this position. We're talking about seconds. Now watch this.
But guys, once again, he's giving her lawful commands. He shouldn't be like, well, I have bad background noise coming from someone, so please mute. Guys, once again, he shouldn't be like, oh, well, I'm on this side of the car. I have to worry. Yes, he should be aware of his surroundings, but at the same time, like, no, most people don't expect someone to back up and then try and accelerate and hit you. You know.
And here's the thing: if you're about it, just get out of the car and freaking grab your nuts and say, you know what, I love illegals so much, arrest me for it. How about that?
Yeah.
If you're about it, be about it.
Yeah, I told several people, just shut the car off and throw your keys off into the snow.
Yep. Stand on it. You know what? You know, other marchers and stuff, you know, getting arrested is like the ultimate example that they stand for their cause. But I'm telling you, you're going to see more of this.
A weapon. Yep.
Guys, one at a time.
Sorry.
They think that they're going to be about it, and until the check comes due, then they're all going to try to run like this woman did.
Yep. Lenny, you
it came down to being serious, and she tried to run, and she got well. She tried to take off, not try to run. She tried to take off and run this guy over, and got.
She found out.
Yep. Lenny, you were saying?
No, she used her vehicle as a shield and a weapon at the same. You know what I mean? The whole time. So
yeah. Yep. Look at this.
The vehicle stops here. The wheels are pointed left.
Yeah.
As you can see, the officer is standing right in front of the vehicle. Now watch this. Right there. You see the front tire?
Yeah. It moves.
Watch the front tire right here. The wheels are pointed left, and she accelerates. The wheel spins out on ice. Then, with the wheels pointed at the officer, having spun out already, meaning the officer can hear the engine rev with it pointed at him, he draws his weapon. And in a second, because this is slow mode, she then begins to turn right, hitting him, and he shoots.
Yeah. And
I want to stress this again.
Hey, props to that officer, because it looks like the first shot was headshot dead. You know what I'm saying? Homeboy's been playing Counter-Strike.
That's a nice group. Nice group. Yep, nice grouping.
We got a real cowboy over here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Guy pulled out, first shot, nailed it.
All I'm saying is, she was slow on the draw. She had the car, he had the gun, and homeboy, he was faster on the draw. That's just how it works, guys. That's just how it works.
He was the ice.
Ice cold.
Hey, you know what? John says, is there any possibility that the spouse set her wife up for a wrongful death suit? It could be because they're lesbians. They're capable of anything. I mean, let's be honest,
Her front tire on her SUV is spinning out on the ice. You can see it right there. It spins on the ground. It slips. The officer, who was not standing in front of the vehicle before she backed up and pointed at him.
Sweet auntie says, let's be honest.
Definitely.
And then accelerates with her tires spinning out. And then moving forward, he draws his weapon. And then the wheel turns to the right.
Yeah.
Now, of course, people have said, she only tried to turn right after the gun was drawn. Maybe. But I'll put it like this. I don't know what her intentions were. And it's immaterial what her intentions were. But look at this. The tire spinning out and slipping on the ice before stopping.
Yeah.
There are 2 points that I think are important. Were it not for the ice, which you can see on the ground, the vehicle would have just lurched forward, run this guy over.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
More importantly, there's something called electronic stability control in modern vehicles. Here's an old video I'm going to play for you. Watch this.
Maneuvers. The front end of a vehicle may start to plow ahead, or the rear end may spin out. When this occurs, ESC brakes individual wheels to maintain control. They may also reduce engine speed to bring the car back into the intended line of travel. The benefits of ESC are clear. If every vehicle on the road had ESC, we might avoid as many as 600,000 single vehicle crashes each year.
Now, I don't know for sure if this vehicle does have electronic stability control.
It does.
But an argument that is being made, and perhaps it is incorrect, is that the only reason the wheel stopped as it spun is that, as I just showed you in this video from 2010, and probably older than that, it's probably uploaded in 2010, the vehicles, modern vehicles, will stop a wheel from spinning out. Meaning, this officer may have heard the vehicle go, with the tire stopping. But you know what? Some have said, doesn't even matter. The officer can't see the direction of the wheels. So when people are like, she was trying to leave, the officer can't see the direction of the wheel.
That's a good point. Guys, what do you think?
Definitely. These are excellent arguments.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty open and shut case. And do you guys remember hold on, that black woman who was pregnant and she was stealing from a liquor store and
She wants liquor while pregnant, huh? Okay.
And the cop shot her because she had accelerated towards him. Let me see.
Just the last thing I want to say about this whole thing, though, AJ, is how many situations did this chick put herself into leading up to this end situation right here? You know what I mean? To where she could have stopped any of this happening. But
Yeah, exactly. She had
How
like
many times?
1,000 steps before this to like really think things through and be like, yeah, am I really going to go against federal officers doing a lawful duty? And like, for some reason, like she should have seen this coming, you know.
Dude, come on, dude. A woman thinking things through, actually
I know,
planning
yeah,
more than
yeah.
5 minutes ahead of time. Come on,
Come on,
dude.
bro.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been bamboozled. Led astray.
Here it is.
Led amok.
You guys remember this? Here we go. This was 2 years ago. That's CBS Evening News. Hold on.
Continue. The car rolls through the parking lot, stopping under the awning by the...
Get out of the car. Out of the car. They said you stole stuff. Do not leave. Get out.
She's pregnant and she's stealing liquor, guys. That's how demonic these dunderheads are.
Out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out. Get out of the car.
Young begins to drive.
You see that?
And this freeze.
Do you see? Look familiar, right?
Almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and then he put one right through the windshield.
Frame, you can see the car make contact with the officer
Looks
standing
familiar,
at the
right?
front of the car as his feet leave the ground. That is when that officer fires one shot through the windshield.
Sounds familiar, right? Gee, deja
Yeah, that's
vu.
shocking.
Pause the video to not show that deadly shot. When we pick up the video a moment later, you can hear the commands continue. The car rolls through the parking lot, stopping under the awning by the store. The video ends with officers busting the driver's side window to get Young out of the car.
Hey, that's a fire lane. She can't park there.
Yeah, can't park there.
Yeah. Hey, you can't park there. Now this chick, listen, her face is average, but man, she has some tatas, dude.
Pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
Let me see here.
Kind of looks like my child's mother.
Let me see. Hold on. Kelvin says, yeah, she was wrong to be there. Yeah, she was trying to hit him. Facts. Yeah, facts. Come on, man. I mean, this is open and shut.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
And then Real Rain said that it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Guys, that is one of the truest things that you can ever hear. As a man, guys, here, let's pump the brakes here, right? Let's get serious. Okay? Guys, have you ever heard these dunderheads who I never hit first in a fight. I put my hands behind my back and let them have the first swing. Are you an idiot? Are you stupid? Guys, always hit first. Always hit first. Always. If someone has crazy eyes and they close the distance, knock them out cold. Knock them out cold, guys. You are better off being judged by 12 than carried by 6. All it takes is one punch. You get hit, you fall, you hit your head on the pavement or on the bar, and you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, or pushed by one in a wheelchair.
Exactly. Guys, never, ever, 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 ever let these people say, oh, well, this might be, guys, no, worry about your own well-being first. This cop, he's better off having put one through that windshield than letting her run him over. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I was going to say intent is totally irrelevant. It's not his responsibility to figure out what your intent is.
Exactly. Yep, that's true.
I've also noticed in that video that Blendon Township Police did not identify either of the officers, going as far as.
And guys, just to let you guys know that this officer got cleared. So charges were all dropped, and he's all good now. You know.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, this ICE agent will be good too.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Let's do this a little bit more of this, and then we'll switch.
He sees a car pointed at him, and the engine rev, and then it drives forward. He was struck by the vehicle. In this post from JD Vance, he actually shows the video that I posted, and I'm going to show you this as well. You can see here, kind of hard to see. He gets hit. It is plain to see him sliding backwards. His feet slide. He's being hit. Now, I'm going to stress this. I'm a reasonable guy. He's not being run over. Trump said he was run over. That's incorrect. He is being hit by a vehicle. It appears that when this woman,
but it doesn't matter. It's a 5,000-pound vehicle coming at you. Can you imagine? This would be like saying, a prime Shaquille O'Neal or Brock Lesnar is charging you. It's like you don't have time to actually think, or like a bear is coming at you. Oh, stop it! You gotta work. It doesn't matter if the bear just clips you or not. It's a bear. It's a car. It's a 5,000-pound car. What are you talking about? Omni says his job was to stop the vehicle. Mission accomplished.
Reversed. He's standing here. She reverses. Now he's in front of the vehicle.
Exactly.
He does appear to take a step in the direction that places him a little bit further in front of the vehicle. She then tries to accelerate forward, as I've already shown you, and the wheel stops, but it spins out. He then draws his weapon because she's
Cowboy, you have background noise, so I keep muting you, dude. So please unmute when you have something to say.
I was muted. It's not me, I think.
Yeah, I'm muting you because you have background noise. So
accelerating towards him. Then the wheel turns to the right, hits him, and he shoots through the windshield once and then twice to the side of the vehicle. Now I want to show you something. I want to show you this. This is a post being shared by liberals. It says a masked government agent murdered.
Anyways, guys, here we go. This is funny too. Here we go.
Oh, but also my condolences. But let me just say this. If FAFO, but also my condolences. But let me just say this. If you try to run over a federal agent, you will get shot. Stop trying to spread this propaganda like ICE did something wrong. Move.
Stop a U.S. civilian today in Minnesota,
Now
and I
watch
can
this-
imagine over the
this
next couple
scent
hours,
right here.
Minnesota is going to have protests take place that will then be deemed as violent riots. And this is right after our president just threatened 5 different countries on one plane ride. So the civilian tries to drive off. The cop says, "Oh my God, my life is threatened. Really, I'm just a trigger-happy racist," and shoots the person. Before he goes,
There you go, guys.
A
No.
lie detector determined that was a lie.
See that? You see that? Absolutely insane.
Gestapo bootlickers coming to my comments. They tried to kill them. Well, let's take a play-by-play. Reverse, then they start going forward. As you can see, the wheel is turning. Cop already has the gun drawn. Foot is now out of the way. Then the first shot is fired. That is a racist piece of shit playing dress up. The question
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
is not if this is smart or not. The question
The,
is,
the intent doesn't matter. He could be killed with her doing that, and so therefore the intent is irrelevant, and he's allowed to respond.
Yeah. Yep.
and why didn't they pull out a taser since the window was already open? Because this person.
Do you guys see how they're trying to judge how he reacted? Guys, this is a vehicle coming at you. This isn't like it's another person. He was about to get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Come
Is
on.
obviously trying to get away. As you can see, turning, then the first shot is fired when the foot is already out of the way. Because
Nope,
this
it's
is
not
not
about
a
his feet.
a real cop.
I'm not gonna even.
None of them are. They're all playing dress up because they could never be real cops. And ICE is just, oh,
They're federal
Proud Boys,
officers. Yeah,
racist.
sure, they're not
Do you
real
wanna
cops
finally
now.
live out
See how
your
that
dreams?
works out for
Here
you.
you go. And so now we have shit where you can clearly see he steps out of the way of the tire, but still chooses to shoot. Let's just take this slow, logically played.
Have you forgot about the entire rest of the car? You absolute dunderhead. Look at this.
Beta male.
As how can anyone nowadays still call themselves a Democrat? Honestly, this is a side you want to show out for with dunderheads like this that can't even like be open-minded and actually think and actually view law enforcement as people. They can't actually, let's just say he just panicked. And this wasn't about training. He was about to get hit by a car.
Yeah. You know, at this point, at this point, all the blue, no matter who, demonic rat voters, they all have Stockholm syndrome. Seriously. I mean, it just doesn't make any, I don't know. I don't know.
No, that
Yeah,
he can sit
yeah.
there with a straight face and say that they're just people playing dress up and not federal officers is just ignorance at its finest, dude. That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. That's true.
And plus,
They're going
whether
in reverse.
whether this is immoral or not, it's another issue. It was a legal operation.
Yeah,
So whether it was immoral or not, that's a whole other different thing. Like this is a human being trying to do his job. Whether I don't know his job is moral or not, that's up to the whoever. And she's trying to run this guy over like he doesn't have a gun or like he's not doing his job or like whoever. You know, this is not acceptable.
Because I always say that there's a difference between legality and morality, right? Those are two different things. There are things that are immoral that are legal, and there are things that are vice versa, right? So guys, so for instance, I think all killing is wrong. No matter what, killing is immoral, but there are times where it's necessary. Self-defense, for instance. It might be immoral to take a life, but at the same time, it's necessary to protect your own. That doesn't make it right, but it makes it necessary, right? And what ICE is doing, people can talk about morality, but it's legal. I think what ICE is doing is moral and legal. But even if you deem it immoral, or even if it's immoral that he killed this woman, what he did based on the law is legal. You cannot accelerate a vehicle towards a person legally. You can't do it.
At this point in time, now they're going to start driving. They are turning. The cop already has the gun out. They're still turning the wheel. The foot is now out of the way. First shot has still not been fired yet. And then at this point, wait for it. Boom. You see the shot. You see how long it took for the shot to get there and how out of the way he was because his life was not threatened or endangered?
The guy's an idiot.
I keep up with the perspectives of people who lean heavily left and the people who lean heavily right, because the truth is always somewhere in between. First and foremost, my condolences. Second of all, as a black man in America, I know damn well what police are allowed to do legally. Call me an Uncle Tom, call me a coon, but if you call me an Uncle Tom, I know you don't even know the real story. But the reality of the situation is, man, so many things are justified as a good shooting. More importantly, and I cannot stress this enough, I don't really have problems with police as a black man, and it's not because I'm bright. It's because whenever police act like police, I act like they can shoot me. One time.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. And this is what I don't get. Let's just grant what the left says, that black people are being hunted in the streets and the police are this evil overlord. Play the Darth Vader theme, right? Why would you mess with them? Why would you antagonize them? That's proof that these liberals don't actually believe what they're saying. If they honestly believed that the police were as bad, then this knucklehead lesbian wouldn't have jumped in her car and gone down to antagonize these federal agents. Think about that. The police are everything, that the devil entails. But I'm going to go down there unarmed and harass them. Does that square? No, it doesn't.
I got pulled.
I just wanted to comment quick that Brandon Jamal has changed his image a lot since the last time I saw him.
Yeah, yeah.
And they pulled me
I
out.
think he's doing YouTube now. He's dedicating more to YouTube and not TikTok. I think he's kind of
done well.
Figured out that like TikTok is not you make a lot more money on YouTube than TikTok, and you have a lot less fickle people on YouTube.
In my car. And they're like, we're going to search you and we're going to put you in handcuffs for our safety. We're on the hunt for somebody right now and something just happened and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh. They're like, do you have any guns in your car? I was like, nah. They let me go in 2 minutes. One time I had a problem with a police officer. I made a U-turn. I guess it was illegal. He pulled me over.
Sorry, guys. We'll watch like 2
He had
minutes.
his hand
Then
on
we have
his
some
weapon
news stories.
when he pulled me over. I literally asked him for permission to move my hands from 10 and 2. Do you know why? I wasn't fixing to perish out there that evening.
Thank you.
Because he had a chip on his shoulder and he was trying to squeeze that trigger on somebody. I wasn't about to let him in my life because he was having a bad evening. See what I'm saying? Now we're talking about ICE agents. We know what these people are. They're getting illegals out of the country. We also know there's probably a healthy percentage of them who really are enthusiastic about their job.
Yep, that's true.
That's a very nice way to put it. Why would you antagonize these people? This is reminding me of when nurses and teachers were coming out saying if ICE comes to their school or to their hospital, they're going to hurt them.
Ding, 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 ding. You guys remember that? Those teachers or those judges? That one judge who just got sentenced for trying to hide that ICE agent. I mean, that illegal.
You know, on a side note, AJ, you need to get that soundbite from Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction and be like, "Damn, you a smart motherfucker."
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Watch.
Was that in New Mexico? It sounds familiar.
In Wisconsin. Here you go.
A Wisconsin judge who blocked federal.
Oh boy!
Are you surprised, guys?
Well.
I don't understand. It looks like she likes ice cream.
Hey-o.
Federal agents from doing their job has
Hit the
resigned.
like button, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes. We had 120 something people here. We have 81 likes, guys. I appreciate that, guys. Thanks for that. Let's try and hit that like button. I'd appreciate that.
A jury convicted Hannah Dugan for obstruction last month. Back in April, after learning federal agents were in the courthouse, she told an undocumented immigrant and his attorney to leave through a side door.
Dumbass.
Dugan faces up to 5 years in prison. She plans to appeal her conviction.
Now, guys, here they actually have footage. Watch. This is her talking to the illegal.
But we begin with our big story tonight. We now have our hands on key evidence presented during the federal trial of Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan. The recordings give us a peek inside Dugan's courtroom that day.
The day ICE agents came to arrest Eduardo Flores Ruiz. Stephanie Quirk, live in the newsroom to break this all down for us. Steph.
Yeah, Ben and Ted, the clerk of federal courts released all exhibits from the trial, but among the most notable were audio recordings from inside Dugan's courtroom, which prosecutors used as evidence to argue Dugan deliberately obstructed ICE agents on April 18th.
Morning, Deputy. Morning, everybody.
You're listening to audio recorded the morning of April 18th inside Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan's courtroom. Eduardo Flores Ruiz was present for a misdemeanor battery case.
Okay, so we'll call that case.
But before his case was called, Dugan's clerk says this.
5 ICE guys in the hall.
5 what?
ICE guys in the hall. ICE.
The recording, a key piece of evidence in the federal case against Dugan, played during the 4-day-long trial. Prosecutors accused her of trying to help Flores Ruiz, who was in the country illegally, evade ICE agents that day.
Judge is calling her the chief judge.
Well, she's out there confronting them.
How is she?
Audio and video surveillance shows Dugan confronting the agents before returning to her courtroom a few minutes later.
What's the name of the client?
Eduardo Flores.
What are you asking for?
Just another date.
Okay. Get a date off the record.
Yes, ma'am.
Right now.
Look at that.
Federal prosecutors argued
Look at that,
these
guys.
recordings showed Dugan deliberately tried to help Flores Ruiz evade arrest and that she knew what she was doing was wrong.
I'll do it. Okay, I'll get the key.
The defense argued the recordings were manipulated, incomplete, and
Yeah, right. Do you guys believe that?
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on. Come
hard to
on.
hear, and that Dugan acted in good faith amid confusion over courthouse policies when it comes to ICE arrests.
Down the stairs.
This one or down the stairs?
Miss De La Rosas, take your client out and come back and get a date.
Look at that. I thought a joke. She can get it though. How you doing? Look at that. She's gonna risk her whole career, her freedom for an illegal. This is how dumb these idiots are.
A criminal illegal. Don't forget that. Criminal illegal.
Yep.
This only goes to show those left-leaning people, they just don't understand the like cause and consequence. Like, how can these people be in power if they don't understand? Like, if they go against someone who is armed, or if they go do something illegal in front of a bunch of cameras, they're gonna get what's coming. Like, it's unreal. Like, how do these people want to be in power? Like, how are they gonna strategize anything for the country if they cannot even like connect A to B?
Well, Cowboy, this is the reason why our previous election went the way it went. The left is so disconnected from common sense and from the working class and from people. They honestly thought Knucklehead Harris would win and sweep all the swing states. Guys, do you guys remember that? Sorry, guys. They honestly thought that they were going to win, and they got absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know?
don't forget too that public defender, the taxpayers are paying that public defender. It's getting the court dates and being the go-between between the judge also.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's tying up the court system and everything, all on behalf of an illegal.
Yep.
Next thing you know, they got fired. You can't threaten a mailman without something happening to you. Why do you think you can obstruct federal business? Whether you agree or disagree, I know you're spoiled because we're American. We think we can protest, which we can. We're allowed to talk shit about the government and nothing happen to us. Because, you know, in other countries, you talk shit about the government, something going to happen to you. You feel me? They're going to kick down your door.
I know. Try that in Singapore or in Thailand, you know? So guys, let's look at some guys. They had a demonstration at the Minneapolis courthouse. Watch.
Minneapolis,
a federal building,
is on edge following the deadly shooting of a woman. Minneapolis is on edge following.
You can get it too.
The deadly shooting of a woman by an ICE officer yesterday.
But city officials are at odds with the White House over how the incident unfolded. Fox News correspondent Connor Hansen has more.
The Trump administration argues this shooting happened in self-defense, but state and local officials say the video of what happened here tells a much different story.
There it is.
Protesters across Minneapolis calling for ICE to leave the city
Not
after
happening.
video showed an agent fatally shooting 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good.
Now they're going to get the National Guard if they're not careful.
Targeting
Yes,
an agent
no, they've already been deployed
with her vehicle when she tried to speed away after being told to stop.
A car is a dangerous weapon. It is a loaded gun when you have somebody in there.
But Minnesota officials are blaming ICE, which currently has more than 2,000 officers across the state. Governor Tim Walz says he's prepared to deploy the National Guard if necessary.
Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait.
It's not clear if the
How
vehicle.
is Tim Walz even showing his face still? You know what I mean? That's like that idiot Brandon Johnson, who's the mayor of Chicago. It's just, it has to be a mental illness at this point to be doing such a crappy job and be looking like an absolute clown and still show your face in public. Insane.
Vehicle actually struck the officer, and sources tell Fox News none of the agents involved were wearing body cameras at the time. Photos from the scene show a bullet hole in the windshield of the SUV. State officials are now coordinating with the FBI on the investigation.
You are not allowed to shoot someone in flight simply because they're in flight. But if a car is barreling towards an officer, that car may be treated as a weapon.
Minneapolis Public Schools has canceled its classes for the rest of this week, saying it's out of an abundance of caution.
Look at this, guys. Now, here we go. Watch this.
If you look at the angle of that bullet hole in the window, that's only a head-on shot.
Thank you. Yep. Facts. Here we go, guys. Now this is the officer before, the officer who did the shooting. This is what happened to him in a prior engagement.
Authorize the National Guard to be staged and ready in case they're needed.
And while they are being staged, it's important to note
you can get it too.
Will not see Guard members on the street unless the governor later deploys them. The governor also mobilized 85 members of the State Patrol to help with local law enforcement. Here's what else is happening this afternoon. A memorial is growing in the neighborhood where a 37-year-old Renee Good was killed yesterday. Protests continue, and
imagine doing a memorial for this absolute dunderhead. Guys, why don't they do more memorials for veterans that have died overseas, that have served? Why don't they do memorials for first responders? You know, there was an EMT recently who got hit by a car. He was administering aid on the side of the highway, and his dunderheaded 304 hit him. Where's his memorial?
Yeah.
Well, or these guys who will be working on cell phone towers and a gust of wind blows them off and they hit every single thing on the way down. Where's their memorial? This is how pathetic these morons are, is that they would spend all of the time and effort, memorializing this absolute idiot. Real Rain says Tim Walz lays down in bed at night and says that this is Nick Shirley's fault, and so doesn't understand that if he didn't allow fraud, ICE wouldn't be there. ICE would be there either way because there's a bunch of illegals there, but I think that they deployed in force because of the Somalis. But thanks for the $10, my friend. I appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
And more are planned for the evening and the days ahead. Minnesota leaders continue to call for ICE to get out of Minneapolis.
That you guys, Razor makes a good point. If the driver was male, do you guys think they would have the same response?
Of course not. No, of course not.
Not at all. This is going to change history because of a white woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Hell no.
Because I don't really think much with ICE is going to change. Trump, Orange Man's not going to change his orders. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. And even if some of these more extremist lefties start ambushing ICE, ICE is just going to deploy more in force and be more willing to shoot back. You know?
Oh yeah, it'll escalate. This is just the beginning, probably.
Yeah, ICE is not backing down. They're not going anywhere. And once again, this is actually going to give them, this is going to galvanize them even more. And this is going to make it so that they're going to really, really crack down on people who are harassing them and protesting. You know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And we do know ICE activity is underway as their immigration operation continues today. Meanwhile, leaders in Washington, including the vice president, say they are standing with ICE. Today, the state said it has also been taken off the case, and the FBI is the only agency investigating the shooting. We have several teams covering this story and key updates with local and federal officials today. We have also been able to confirm the identity of the ICE agent who fatally shot Renee Good.
We know he was involved in another incident in June in Bloomington where a wanted man dragged him about 300 feet.
in an Altima.
Of course.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
With his car, injuring him to the point of needing 30 stitches. That home security video you just saw shows that driver taking off.
Senior investigative reporter Jennifer Merrily is looking into what happened in that case and also more on this officer involved. Jen?
Yes, and here's what we know about the case and the agent. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem said yesterday the agent involved in the fatal shooting was injured in June while trying to make an arrest during a traffic stop. Now, according to court documents, that agent's name is Jonathan Ross. CBS has confirmed the agent was a member of the special response team.
There's no reason why they should be releasing this guy's name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If he has a family, they need to leave their residence immediately.
Yeah.
Or his wife needs to get that AR and say, anyone that comes near my property, I'm going to shoot you, period.
Yeah.
Now, that's a trained tactical unit within ICE enforcement and removal operations. So let's take a look at that video again of that traffic stop. This happened in Bloomington in mid-June. Federal prosecutors say the driver tried to escape during an attempted ICE arrest, driving off and dragging the officer. Now, the driver was charged with assault on a federal officer with a dangerous or deadly weapon. Now, according to the complaint, these images show the officer's hand in the vehicle. It also says he used his spring-loaded window punch with his right hand and broke the driver's side rear window. You can see that broken window there in the pictures. From there, the driver takes off with the agent hanging from the car. Here's a look at Ross in the hospital.
Damn.
Documents show he needed 20 stitches in his right arm, another 13 in his left hand. So what else do we know? Well, no one
Almost
called the agent
disabled
a
him.
veteran officer
Yeah.
and said he's experienced. We're told he is based in Minneapolis. And often during an investigation, the identity of the officer will officially be revealed, along with how long they've been on the job.
His
Jen,
family
too,
needs
some
to run if they're
really
in Minneapolis
significant.
too.
Exactly. Yeah. Keithon says this is a clown show. Fact.
Developments today with the actual investigation into the shooting.
Absolutely. Now, the investigation was originally to be a joint investigation between the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, or BCA, and the FBI. This morning, we learned from the BCA, the U.S. Attorney's Office decided the investigation will be conducted solely by the FBI. The BCA said it was told it would.
Vintage is right. He said that they released his name, but if he was black or anything else, they wouldn't have done it. You guys notice how anytime a white guy does anything, they're so quick to release the name, sex, picture, all that other stuff. But if it's anything else, oh, it's an unnamed person. Isn't that funny how that works? You know?
Accountable.
Have access to case materials, evidence, and more. The agency said without access, it would be near impossible to conduct an investigation. So the agency has withdrawn from the investigation. Commissioner of Public Safety Bob Jacobson said the FBI does have that evidence and the investigative notes, and says it has not been shared with the BCA.
We would welcome the opportunity to jump.
I still can't get past this flag.
I
That
know,
is
right?
so insane,
Right?
dude. Look at that. Now, guys, here you go. Here you go.
Now to Minneapolis, where tensions are rising after a federal ICE agent shot and killed.
Got a big schnoz, but I'd smash. You know, it's a little bit past the wall. You know, but you know,
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
Oh yes, guys. Secret, you Scott here. Secret, man. What do you think of this whole thing? This whole situation.
You know, I am so liberals. So first of all, you know, liberals are just so it's insane because you know we constantly say women always do what's not in their best interest. They vote for candidates that are not in their best interest. They take actions that are not in their best interest, and they do stupid stuff that's not in their best interest. And then, you know, we're so quick and easy to turn the other cheek and just or blame the man. Oh, he should. This is happening way too often. Look at the Nick Shirley video where that white woman was just like, "ICE don't come out, ICE don't come out," and it's like, come on. And it's like these, you know what? I already know how this is going to play out. And my thing is, in the next 10 years, this is not going to be. This is going to be ugly because when them and their liberal politics and crony, you know, Democrats, when we get to the point to where the United States is no longer the world reserve currency, when we get to the point to where we have these entitlements and these unfunded pensions and liabilities, when the chickens come home to roost, and now we don't have the money to pay out pensions, or inflation is, you know, Brazil level, Weinstein Republic level, then let's see how liberal and how, you know, I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Oh, you know what? I'm from Brazil, bro. Look, here's how things work over here. People, we gotta consider the psychology of this. My dad is from like straight up like the farm. Do you know bull carts, like bull chariots? Like when you straight up a bunch of bulls together and you try to work them together to pull out, you know, heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing here. One of them starts acting up, you have to act quick and you have to show the consequences because all the other ones are watching. If one of them acts up and you don't do anything about it, trust me, whatever you're doing, that's over because all of them are going to start acting up. And whatever mission you got going, that's going to be gone. It's over. You lose control completely. This leftists, since they have no rationality to like just put it 2 and 2 together and figure out it's 4. Unfortunately, I didn't wish this woman had died, or had been deleted, sorry. But this is going to send a message. Like whatever Karen is out there thinking that this is a joke, thinking that this is some kind of some kind of a video game and that there are no consequences. Now they know. So they just have to push through this. Orange Man at least is like making stuff clear. Like, look, F around and find out.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
Straight up.
here's the thing. She wasn't thinking about her wife and her kid. You are risking everything. Like with the whole judge, you're risking everything for nothing.
Yep. It's true. It's true.
A woman there. I want to take a live look at one of the protests happening right now in that city. The FBI is taking over the investigation, forcing local officials off of that case. Our investigator, Tara Molina, is tracking this story for us. And Tara, there's been some pushback on the feds taking over.
Yeah, that's right, Marie. Exactly what we heard from Governor Tim Walz.
Man, some people just age like crap, dude.
This afternoon. Meanwhile, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is saying we could see more immigration authorities in Minneapolis.
Yo, let's go! There you go. See, they're gonna send more ICE agents. Let's go.
The shooting is graphic.
Quit your job!
Protests continue in Minneapolis following the deadly shooting Wednesday. 37-year-old Renee Good shot and killed by an ICE agent. The FBI announcing it's taking over the investigation today. Take a look at your screen and you'll see what they're investigating. You can see Good backing up in her car. An agent
goes, they were waving the ICE agents, so she was waving the ICE agents to go by. They were detaining her.
You'll see what they're investigating.
What
you
are
can
you
see
talking
Good backing
about?
up in her
They said,
car.
"Get
An
out
agent
of the
tries to
car."
open the driver's side door. As she begins to pull away, a different officer draws his gun and fires deadly shots. The Trump administration placing the blame on her. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem claiming Good had been stalking ICE agents all day.
This is an experienced officer who followed his training, and we will continue to let the investigation unfold into the individual and continue to follow the procedures and policies that happen in these use of force cases.
Governor,
guys, that's the type of boss you want. One that'll actually back you up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, say what you want about Kristi Noem, but she's saying that my officer did nothing wrong. Matter of fact, he threw it again.
Tim Walz calling for the state to be part of the investigation.
Yeah,
I will
right.
continue to press.
Yeah, just like you're investigating all that fraud, Timmy. Where's the money, Timmy?
We be part of the investigation, that we do the investigation, so that Minnesotans can trust what the outcome is. I don't have a predetermined notion. Yes, I saw the video.
Yeah, right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yes, I saw that. But a thorough investigation will see what happened before that.
Here's Vice President J.D. Vance responding this afternoon.
The idea that a local official can actually prosecute a federal official with absolute immunity,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. It would get tossed out by a judge.
All of this as
He's right.
tensions flare.
There's another clash.
And local leaders call for ICE to leave the state.
Good.
CBS News has confirmed Renee Good was a U.S. citizen and was never a target for arrest by ICE agents, with Minneapolis leaders calling her a good legal observer of federal actions.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Do you see this spin, guys? What an absolute joke. And you wonder why the actual like news media, all this is dying, and the people who do like YouTube or streaming, people go to them for a news source now. Actual terrestrial news media is cooked.
She was a mother of 3 who had just moved to Minnesota with her son and her wife. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Tara Molina, CBS News Chicago investigators.
Will file articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
I'm not sure if it will have enough support, but that doesn't mean we don't take action.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
We just can't sit back. We just can't sit on the sidelines.
Kelly says Nome has turned ICE into a, quote, rogue force. The articles claim the HHS secretary willfully obstructed congressional oversight, compromised the due process of U.S. citizens, and abused her office for personal benefits. Now I want to bring in our legal expert, Irv Miller, to talk about so much of this. First, Irv, I know Nome said that agents, her words, were attacked, calling this an...
Damn, this homeboy, he drafted the Magna Carta. So
act of domestic terrorism. So walk us through what would constitute domestic terrorism, taking what we know about the circumstances of this case.
Domestic terrorism is when someone commits a criminal act for the purpose of influencing or somehow coercing the general population or to get a change in governmental policy.
Okay.
If you take those words and you apply it to this case, I don't see under any interpretation that you'd call it an act of domestic terrorism.
And part of that, I would think, has to do with the placement of the car, where it's moving, what the officers are doing. That would play a role here.
That would play a role, but also the bigger part of that is the actual criminal investigation being done by the FBI and whether or not a prosecutor...
Blah, blah, blah. You're a simp. Hold on, guys. Let's do this here. We have a couple more news stories here. Hold on. Guys, thanks for being here, guys. Let's see where we are with the likes, guys. I think we are at 99 likes, guys. Hit that like button. I'd appreciate that. Where are we here? One second, guys. All right.
Minneapolis tonight. There's a lot of anger over this woman's death and many questions about whether this shooting was justified. A vigil tonight to remember Renee Nicole Good, the 37-year-old woman killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis. This video shows one view as ICE agents approach her maroon SUV. A neighbor describes what she saw.
She was totally peaceful, and
Look at that. She was totally peaceful. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on. Do you guys see this? She was totally peaceful. Right.
She's extremely peaceful now.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that coming from a fellow Subaru pilot, I'm sure, look at that.
Yeah, she's extremely peaceful now.
completely unorganized. They didn't really know what they were doing.
The woman's SUV backs up and then moves forward before an agent starts shooting.
ICE agents repeatedly ordered her to get out of the car and to stop obstructing law enforcement, but she refused to obey their commands.
They are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bull to ICE. Get the out of Minneapolis.
The Democratic mayor of Minneapolis is blasting how federal officials are characterizing the shooting and...
Whoa, bro, he said a swear word, bro. He really means business, man. He said the F word. Wow, bro. Please.
Criticize the federal deployment of more than 2,000 officers to the state.
Yeah, pepper spray him. Let's go.
This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says the woman had been impeding ICE officers this morning and then blocked the road with her car.
This appears as an attempt to kill or to cause bodily harm to agents, an act of domestic terrorism.
I don't think we can land on a hard yes that this was a domestic terrorist act.
Security expert and former Mass State Trooper Todd McGee has many questions.
Real Rain says, when her Signal chat social media history comes out, it'll clearly show an anti-government bias. Guys, do you guys agree?
Absolutely.
Me too. Yep. Hey, yeah. Thanks for the $10, my friend. Appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
About the violent confrontation, he says it's too early to draw conclusions about whether the shooting was justified.
We need more information than just the video footage that we've seen. We need eyewitness accounts, and we need to weigh all of that information before we make a judgment.
Here you go, guys. A couple more stories here.
For 13 News Now at 4, I'm Janet Roach.
And I'm Connor Real. We have team coverage tonight of high tensions in Minneapolis, where a woman with ties to Virginia was shot and killed by a federal immigration agent. There's a growing memorial to Renee Nicole Good near where that shooting happened yesterday. Now, Good was a graduate of Old Dominion University. The Trump administration says the agent was protecting himself, while many in the community are calling it murder. ABC's Armando Garcia has the latest from Minneapolis.
Dozens of people circled around a memorial of flowers today at the scene of the tragic deadly shooting in Minneapolis Wednesday involving federal agents. The group praying for 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. She was behind the wheel of this maroon Honda SUV. This disturbing video posted on X causing public outrage. Federal agents shouting demands as an ICE agent grabs the door. Good backs up, then drives forward. An immigration agent firing multiple rounds at the vehicle, killing Good.
We recognize that he acted according to his training. He acted appropriately to protect his life and the life of his colleagues and fellow law enforcement officers that were there and people that were surrounding.
According to a law enforcement official, the agent involved is a member of ICE's special response team, deployed for high-profile and tactical situations. The agent has 10 years of experience, according to a source.
That woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation. She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself.
Clashes today between protesters and law enforcement outside a federal building. Many in the community demanding justice.
What we see on that camera is murder that is being justified by the highest office of this nation. We will not allow.
Oh yeah, Mr. Somali here, right? Yeah, how many millions of dollars have you scammed, you moron?
Minnesota's Bureau of Criminal Apprehension today learning it would not be involved in the investigation, which would be led solely by the FBI.
It feels very, very difficult that we will get a fair outcome. And I say that only because people in positions of power have already passed judgment.
The White House saying today that the Department of Homeland Security will continue to operate on the ground in Minneapolis. Armando Garcia, ABC News.
Just like he's passing judgment.
Yeah.
A protest against the shooting is also planned here in Hampton Roads.
Yes, you guys want to see how that went? Let's go.
We're going to go back to Barrett now. She is live in the Fort Snelling parking lot where protesters are clashing with ICE agents. Barrett?
Hey. Hi, Heather. Yeah, things have really escalated. Irritant has been sprayed. You can see that big yellow mark on the... excuse me, on the...
It's called tear gas for a reason, you dummy.
Roadway here, and there is some sort of clash happening across the street between agents and these protesters. Excuse me, it is hard to breathe with that irritant in the air. This group is still holding their
Could
ground.
play some circus music, but there's not that many overweight people in the circus.
Obviously, agents, law enforcement, they've come into the crowd, and now there is some sort of standoff, some sort of commotion. It looks like they've got a gentleman.
Look at this dumbass.
Gentleman.
I hope it was
Gentleman.
I tell you, cops who have like a 99% rating, they should get one free gut punch a quarter. Just give him a, you know?
With his hand behind
he's a
his
homeless
back.
guy that got paid to be there. Look how dirty his sweatshirt and stuff is. Not to judge just on periods, but I bet you. I would bet.
Hold on. Yeah.
We really are in the thick of it right now, so we really don't know exactly what happened. Joel Cam has been trying to capture and run ahead and capture it all, but obviously there's a gentleman here in handcuffs who was in the crowd just moments ago, and there is a chemical irritant in the air. And look at over here, this crowd, they are still holding their ground here, still blocking the exit. And agents, law enforcement, they are still standing here. I'm not sure where they're taking this gentleman with handcuffs. We're going to have to investigate.
Hopefully straight to an ass whooping, right?
Get a little bit more, talk to folks who maybe witnessed what exactly happened to lead up to this point. But this is, emotions are high and tensions are escalating. Up until the last, half hour, things have remained really peaceful. But now with law enforcement present within the last half hour, there have been moments where things are high. And Joel, if you turn around, there's another gentleman. More going on behind us. Irritant.
They got him too. They have him in a headlock. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Continuing to be sprayed. And Heather, I want to apologize too. I know there's expletives being thrown around. That's just something unavoidable at this point. 2 people in handcuffs, and there is still a person clashing with agents behind Joel as well. There's somebody that 2 people that they're attaining to. I just saw an agent punch a gentleman. It's hard to know exactly what is going on and what led to this point.
Barrett, that's all right.
They're
You're
throwing,
doing a great job.
I see things thrown. Thank you. It's very high emotionally. And it's a lot.
Guys, what do these dunderheads think that they're going to accomplish other than just getting arrested? Guys, I think that we hit 100 likes, guys. Thanks for that. Guys, Real Rain says that Antifa knows the Fed's tactics, thinks that they know the Fed's tactics, but in reality, the Feds changed their game, and that's why they're not burning buildings. Facts. Facts. Absolute facts. Hey, thanks for that, my friend. Appreciate that.
Going on. But obviously, there's a lot of emotion tied to what is going on, and they're in the crowd anymore. They've backed off, but I counted at least 2 people with handcuffs.
Good.
Barrett, we saw those 2 people with handcuffs being taken away.
This exit that Joel is
And they get to go with the other people ICE is detaining, the people that they're for.
Yep.
Was the goal when I talked with advocates this morning. They were really hoping to block each exit of the Whipple building to avoid ICE activity this morning, or at least hold them off for a while this morning. But we're remaining safe. We do have security with us as well, but yeah, it's tense right now. And while there isn't any physical altercations happening presently that I can...
Guys, there's rallies all over. In Detroit, in Columbus, Ohio. Why? What an absolute joke.
See? There's a lot of verbal harassing back and forth between both protesters and agents. I've seen.
Here you go, guys.
Back and forth. Yeah, I'm sure the agents are cussing them out like a heck of a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, guys, this is conservative black perspective. He did a good video. Check this out.
We lost a community member who was doing what was right. She was.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
For her immigrant neighbors, just as so many of us have been.
Her immigrant neighbors. You mean illegals?
She's gone! We cannot let this scare us into stopping our own operations of doing patrols, of helping our community, of doing everything in our power to support the immigrants in our community who are under such a brutal siege in the United States currently.
They clearly wanted her out of there because she was the main car leading the protest, is my understanding. I talked to another guy who was driving behind her, but she was very successful in blocking traffic. She was doing what she
see. You see? So she was very successful.
Very successful. Very successful.
Hold on, bro. Please. She was very successful in breaking the law. She is very successful because blocking the roadway. I said this once more, guys. Blocking the roadway is breaking the law. Obstructing first responders is breaking the law, and obstructing law enforcement is breaking the law. Tom, you were saying?
Yeah. I was just saying, the very successful got me interested.
Yeah. Guys, once again, this is how spoiled the Western woke, college-educated liberal woman is. Tom, where's your accent from?
Hey, so I'm actually joining you from Russia.
Oh, sweet, dude. Oh, yeah. So you see on the internet how cooked that these women are over here.
Man, so you know, so yeah, I'm not trying to draw any attention here, but yeah, I'm a foreigner, so it's
Dude, speak your piece, man. Like I said, I have subscribers from South Africa, from New Zealand, from Hungary, Australia.
Oh yeah, great.
The floor is yours. You know?
Someone from Europe. Thank you. So I've been following, the Western politics. I'm kind of detached guy, and English was a big part of my life. And
Tom, can you come closer to your microphone? You were
yeah, sure.
Better.
Now
Better.
better now. Yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
So I kind of spent a lot of time, like over a decade, talking to foreigners and generally following American politics. And really, what's happening is breaking my heart. I watch all these videos with those so-called transgender activists, with those liberals. And honestly, I was praying for Donald Trump to win these elections, and in 2016. And I hope that the healing process will be successful. Honestly, it really bothers me so much to see how this insanity takes over one of the greatest nations on earth. Honestly,
yeah. There's a term that's called I can't say the first word. Suicidal empathy, right? If you look at why, Russia doesn't have the same problem that the UK and France and Sweden have, letting all the people from sandy areas in. If you know what I mean, letting all these people who are diametrically opposed to their values. But these liberals, they think that they're doing such a good thing, that they're tolerating the intolerable. They're trying to say that they're so empathetic that they're destroying themselves. Like at some point, you have to draw a line in the sand, and that's why the whole liberal far left mindset. Think of this. They believe in immigration and stuff to where they're letting it's like the UK. They're letting in people from Pakistan and all these places that don't believe in the very values that they claim, but they'll show out for these people. There's a small town, Tom. Did you see this in Michigan, where the mayor's Muslim, the city council's Muslim?
Yeah, Somalians.
No. This was in Michigan, and Tom, the first thing they did was ban the pride flag. What did you think they were gonna do?
Yeah. When they get infighting, infighting.
Yeah.
I picked on regard that fake empathy. I'm very sorry, I'm not articulate enough, but I'm really trying. I followed Jordan Peterson's lectures for quite a while and picked up quite an interesting thing from there called the devouring mother archetype. It's when this empathy is actually playing into the force of evil.
Yes.
So it's a fake empathy. It's actually reinforcing the weakness, and it essentially turns you into evil. And as a man from a country that suffered a great deal, our Orthodox Church suffered a great deal from communism. Yeah. This comes all from the same rotten root. It comes from this presupposition that everyone weak is inherently morally correct. Everyone weak is correct and everyone strong is bad. Everything mainstream is oppressive and everything fringe is something to be forcefully protected. That's exactly the very foundations on what Marxism was built.
There was a term that Andrew Wilson had brought up, if anyone remembers it, it's called cultural
Marxism, cultural Marxism.
No, it's a term. I can't remember it now, but it's basically saying that the more oppressed you are, the better understanding that you have of culture and right or wrong than those who
privilege, maybe.
Oppressed. It's an actual term, but this is why people want the oppression checkboxes. It's because they're trying to say that, oh, well, since white men, quote unquote, aren't oppressed, we need to look to black women and LDHD TVs to actually lead the way because they're so much more moral and have a greater, which is absolute crap. It's like, that's like saying that you want to have the most broke person do the investing. So how does that make sense? Don't you want the most successful people of any group be the ones to teach the ones that are least successful? It just doesn't make any sense. I'll try and find the actual term. But yeah, so that's where the whole concept of women, LDHD TVs, illegals have some firmer understanding of how.
Did you say? Did you say LGTVs?
Yeah, I would say LDHD.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some coded language.
Yeah, but Tom, hey man, I'm gonna tell you this, guys. Everyone, unmute and let Tom know, dude. Never, ever doubt your English, bro. You speak better English than a lot of the knuckleheads that I talk to in the United States, bro.
Thank you.
You're just fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I really love your country, guys. I basically grew up when it was late 90s, early 2000s, when like we were on better terms. Lots of kids, like we really enjoyed. We played GTA San Andreas and stuff. We picked up our English from that.
Yeah.
We like watched your movies, like your cartoons and stuff. And really, we kind of, well, my generation, the millennials, most of them, yeah, we are kind of acquainted with your culture.
Well, my thing, Tom, is my coworker. She's from Moscow. And she's in her 60s now, but she was saying that it was funny that during the Cold War, the Russian government told the citizens, "Oh, Americans are capitalist pigs that are going to come and delete your children and do all this bad stuff." And then our government was telling us that the Russian people were going to come over and do the same to us.
Well, you know Yuri Bezmenov's interview.
Yes, but hold on. My point is, if in 1985, if you go to Moscow and you go to Baltimore, what did you see? And at 8 a.m. on a Monday, people getting up, going to work, taking care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like taking care of business. The governments were the ones that were putting the people against each other. The Russian people were not our enemy. It was the governmental structure. And that's what I was trying to get people to understand, which is why, like, guys, I made my channel originally as like a black man's channel, but then I realized all of us men all go through the same thing. These people try and divide us all and say, oh, well, Robin's Fly is white and Secret's black and Lenny's a veteran and all this other stuff, and try and find ways to divide us. But Tom is in Russia, and he's dealing with a lot of the same crap with this masculine burden of performance that we have to, period. And that's never going to change. A Real Rain, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm good. I was just talking in the chat, and a lot of people were asking about like how these people are able to get away with protesting. So I just kind of wanted to like give them some insight and like give you guys some insight on like how these people are able to get away with like mobilizing the way they do.
They're paid.
No. That's kind of like something that is put out there, but it's really not. What they do is they operate on a signal chat. So whenever these people see an ICE like an ICE truck in the vicinity, they send out a massive group text like what happened in Minnesota was not by coincidence. Like, they were mobilized as soon as they saw those ice trucks. And Carolyn Borsinko, she like breaks down everything with how Antifa and these groups operate. So like, I we are on the outside, like the feds know this. So the feds are like actively like looking at these groups. But like something like, I think
Here, hold on.
Sorry?
Okay, look, this is what I mean by they're actually paid. Like what you're saying is true, but check this out.
Already propped up. They're just against the walls. Oh, thank you.
What you do.
Thank you.
For everything
Hold on,
Thank you
this is
so
him.
much. Bless
Like,
you.
he
Thank
actually
you. Hey, Milo,
goes-
how you doing?
Look,
my name is Nate. Nice to meet you.
He knows
I'm good.
these
How are you?
people.
Would you mind doing an interview right now? Can I ask why?
Because he's paid to be there. Look at this. Yeah, literally. So
You're the leader?
So it's like he goes.
Hey, Manolo, how you doing?
He goes through and he exposes all these paid protesters. It shows pictures of them.
If you get closer, I have it on camera. I'm coming right back to office.
Keep going though, and off. Here we go. Oh, here he is.
For every 100 followers that I get. This is Nate Knopf. He gets paid between $80,000 to $110,000 to do this exact thing. He identifies as a they them, but unfortunately we only saw one Nate. He was actually my handler at the Labor Day protest. And eventually that led us to a situation with the cops, but we'll get to that in a second. Nate is a prominent member with the Democrat Socialist of America Atlanta chapter. Here he is meeting with the Cuban ambassador, enjoying a beer while laughing with the ambassador. He's an Atlanta delegate to the National DSA convention where they endorsed Zohran Mamdani, once a proud DSA member. In fact, most of Mamdani's team is made up of DSA members like Nate. Nate is the chapter's recording secretary and electoral committee co-chair. He helped elect Gabriel Sanchez as the first socialist in Georgia. And now he's organizing voter outreach to elect Kelsey Bond as the first socialist on Atlanta City's council, paving the way to...
So, and then here's a...
No. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so this guy gets like 100 and
if you get close
K a year to be a paid protester.
Yeah, but like when I'm like we don't need to be afraid of Nate. We don't need to be afraid of Nate. What we need to be afraid of is like kind of the true believers. Those are the people that like we need to like start like kind of working in our efforts to learn what they do, because Nate is one thing, but Nate couldn't get those people in Minnesota there together by himself. We need to like start looking at like those people that are being in those signal group chats.
I guess that's true, but here's the thing. These people, they were doing all this crazy stuff during Sleepy Joe's presidency, and the left still got annihilated. Look at what happened. Like look at what this led to. Like, look at the shift towards the right that happened in the last 4 years. So I think that the true believers that you're talking about, they're such a minuscule group, and all the rest are these fair weather goofballs, right? And here's the thing. They're losing the working class. They're losing ground because they're more and more extreme. And when Knucklehead Harris and all of them didn't even talk about the economy once, they just lose people. With the way that, okay, we'll see how the midterms go, right? But I think that, once again, the problem with the Democrats is that the wokey wokes have the mouthpiece, right? The AOCs, the pro-Palestines, but the Nancy Pelosi's in them run the party. So they're just bumping heads and not getting stuff done. Until they can somehow tap into the working class, they're gonna get cooked over and over and over again.
Well, Nancy's not running for re-election.
But she's still running things, though.
Yeah, but she is, but she isn't. Like, I just think that like when it comes to the midterms, the opposing party always wins the midterms. That's just a historical fact. But what like we need to start thinking about is like, how do How
Oh,
do
guys,
we,
breaking news. Sorry, Real Rain. Look at this. Breaking news. Look at this. 2 people got shot by federal agents. Border Patrol had to shoot 2 people in Portland. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Save your thought, my friend.
Yeah.
Slight correction. There's a few blocks up.
Do we know what happened?
Circumstances are unclear, but the FBI is responding. They are investigating. We're told the agents who shot these individuals are with U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
Interesting, guys.
Can you turn it up?
I don't want to live stream a live stream, so let's do this.
First at 6, we're following breaking news in Southeast Portland.
As loud as it gets. Real Rain, I recommend getting headphones or like AirPods or whatever. That always helps, especially for your audio, because oftentimes when you're trying to use your speakerphone, it'll pick up your audio while you're trying to talk and it'll cut your sound off. So in the future, try and get some headphones,
Yes, sir.
The scene of a deadly shooting at Southeast 119th and Star.
Damn, these Hondas can't win. The other chick was driving a Pilot, and this person's driving a Ridgeline. Dude, I guess anytime the feds see a Honda.
Well, it is a foreign car. Do you blame them?
Look at this guy. Hey-o.
The scene with what we know so far. Audrey?
We just got that update from police that 2 men were shot here this evening and one of them died. The other was taken to the hospital with what are believed to be life-threatening injuries from this shooting. Now, police don't have anyone in custody at this point. We're right at the crime tape here on 117th and Stark, but our photographer was able to get a little bit closer to where this happened earlier. So I want to show you some of the video that she got. That's closer to 119th. And that's where we saw all of that red crime tape as well as evidence markers. There is also a truck over there that appears to have crashed over the curb. And we saw investigators looking over there. Now, again, this shooting call came in just before 4 this afternoon. We know 1 person is dead and another person was hurt. And officers say that the suspect or suspects left before they were called. So at this point, homicide investigation.
So that was, hold on.
How was that today?
Oh, sorry. This is a wrong story, guys. Sorry. I just saw Portland. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say these times don't add up. It's barely
guys.
4 o'clock there.
Here we go. Let's do this. Do I want to risk it? Okay, I don't care.
Just a slight correction. There's a few blocks up, but I did want to show you a new development just a little bit down the street on the same scene here. I'll step aside so you can see at this moment there do appear to be FBI agents here talking to the Portland Police Bureau, looking into the investigation aspect of this. This is a new development here. Looks like they did multiple police vehicles.
Counselors step in right now. You can see that they're about to walk in and we're going to monitor what happens. But in short, we saw something abrupt. We saw people rushing upstairs to the mayor's office. No one came out and now they're about to reconvene.
Here we go.
You can see a lot of neighbors standing around and watching. I talked to a couple people.
Sorry, guys. I had the wrong story earlier.
They did see the 2 injured people drive up and get out of a car. They say they believe that those people may be related to someone in this area. It's still unclear. That information unconfirmed, but that's what I'm hearing from just some of the neighbors here on the ground, that they saw those people get out of their car, were injured.
If the stream stops, guys, it's because they might have this copyrighted, but I don't think so. But either way,
lots of people saying they saw, medical ambulances coming this way, multiple different police vehicles flying down Burnside, getting up here, and you can still see that presence here. We're looking to get more information for you at this time on this breaking news event, but right now just
here we go.
Received information that a man who had been shot was calling and requesting help in this area, and officers responded, found a male and a female with apparent gunshot wounds, and apparently officers on scene worked to give them medical treatment before they were transported to hospitals. Again, we are still unsure what the conditions of those two involved are at the moment.
Hey, Carlos X, aren't you so glad that you left Portland, bro?
All right, Jennifer Singh, thank you for that. That press release we just got from Portland Police Bureau says the shooting happened around 102nd in Southeast Maine, a pretty sizable distance from where Jen and Christina are at 146th and.
You know, from the looks of it, at least they were able to drive themselves here, and then police met them here in this neighborhood. Allegedly, from what the neighbor said, they may have some family, some connection here, and that is why they came here with their cars. Doing.
MB. Right now, we're just talking about the differences between Customs and Border Patrol versus ICE and what their two jobs are in our city.
Yeah, generally, Immigration and Customs Enforcement does immigration enforcement on the interior of the country. Customs and Border Protection are the agents that work the borders. Those officers have been moved around as a response to President Trump's immigration crackdown. So you're seeing a lot more CBP officers working on the interior of the country, and that's what we're hearing from ABC News. Is
Interesting.
That it was
person who was shot.
Here we go.
Two of my neighbors in my district are now sitting in a hospital bed, and hopefully are going to be making it home. But this is not the kind of community that, not the kind of reaction from the federal government that we should be having. This is unacceptable. This is horrible.
Guys, for all you guys who don't know, Portland, Oregon legalized all drugs for like 3 years, and it became an absolute shit show. Portland always was, like, for the last 20 years, always was bad. But if you go to Portland, Oregon now, it looks like freaking Mad Max, dude. Straight up, it's horrible, guys. 40%.
Is that Pacific, right?
Yes. 40% of Portlandians say that they want to leave. That they're going to leave Portland. Guys, this is what Portland, Oregon looks like. Looks like right now.
So they got some Canadian influence. Or...
This is what Portland, Oregon looks like right now.
Just walk away.
Walk away.
Just walk away.
Any information you can share with our viewers?
Yeah, guys, I don't see any other info. Real Rain, you have the floor, my friend. Sorry to interrupt, but if I see any more info, then
I don't know. Like, when I was going to just wanted to leave off with before I have to hop out is I think what we need to start learning from Antifa on how they mobilize, because I think that one thing men are very terrible at is mobilizing. Like, we are bad at organizing. So if we can,
Real Rain, I actually think that we're really good at it.
Well,
listen. We topple governments all the time. We just have to get to a certain point. Now, think of this. We look at Bud Light. Look at Gillette. We showed them a lesson, didn't we? Right? What we need to do is treat, and we're actually doing this now, because from a red pill perspective, you guys know that there's MGTOW, and then I would say men minding their own business. MMTOB. Enough men need to check out and just mind your own business to where we create an artificial rock bottom, and society has to change. If you watch Intervention, what is an intervention, right? They create an artificial rock bottom so that the addict has to make a change. By us men checking out, not being simps, not getting married, not having bastard kids, not putting money into the system, not giving up our seats on the train, not helping them out when nug's going upside their head. What we're doing is, when someone's taking something for granted, guys, what do? You take it away from them. Gen Z and young millennial men are dating less. They're having less children. They're paying into the system less. Guys, it's gotten so bad that CBS News, woke CBS News, made this documentary recently about boys falling behind. And guys, it has a lot of our talking points. So what we're doing is working. How we're mobilizing now is by not engaging. Men's rights activists have been around since the 40s. The 40s. There's been guys, it hasn't worked. We've done, look at this, Boys to Men, why America's sons are struggling. This is from CBS News. A mainstream news source is now saying some of the same stuff that we're saying. So what we're doing is working because society needs men. And the only way to have them understand how much they need us is to just, you know what? Let them fail.
Just step back, let it collapse.
Okay, can I counter that?
Yeah.
I think we have been slowly but surely stepping back. But if we are going to make a lawful change, we need to start pushing for changes in the court systems and the family courts. And
but if I can push back against that, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Listen, no, because Kentucky changed their law to the automatic 50-50 custody law. Why? Because men were not participating in marriage, dating, and relationships. Something changed in Kentucky. You didn't see men kicking in the door to the Capitol. Something changed. And I believe that it's because you see these politicians looking at the trends and seeing where things are going. How can we get men to marry and have kids again? Oh, wait, we have to give them some power back. Tennessee went, and then divorces went down 30% in Kentucky. You see what did you see men lighting torches and doing? Men just remove themselves from the situation, and they have to sweeten the pot in order to get men back. And en masse, men are doing that. Gen Z and millennials, they're checking out. That's like the military. You guys, Lenny left. Secret. You are a veteran, guys.
Yes.
Haven't you noticed that there's actual recruiting commercials with white guys in there now? Guys, put a 1 if you've noticed on TV. It used to be chicks be a party of one, girls flying airplanes. But why have they decided to actually put men in these commercials? Because they need men to come back. Men have forced them to change their model of recruitment because men have stopped joining the military. Aurelian, you were saying?
Well, I was just going to say, like, I don't think we have tried it at this point. Like, there has never been a group of men that actually walked to their state's capital and said,
yes, there have. Yes, there have.
They've been trying it for 70 years now.
Yeah, men's rights activists. Yes, yes, we have. Yes, we have.
No, because like what I'm saying is like instead of doing one march on the DC Capitol, if we arranged for all 50 states, had every 50 states with men, they're saying change our laws with divorce, change our laws with this stuff.
They just had a protest about that in Denver.
Yeah, and also
they have these all the time.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, and they're labeled as hate groups. Here's the thing: there's too much money in this system. You really think that these states are going to lose out on these hundreds of billions of dollars to listen to some men's rights groups? No. The best thing and guess what? You stick your neck up, you get it chopped off. The best thing that we can do is what we're doing right now, and that's disengage. Disengage.
Hey, AJ.
That is the easiest. That is the most like look at the different. You have a divorced. You have Gen X, divorced men. Boomers, divorced men. You millennials who aren't even dating, Gen Z who aren't even dating. We're unified in our efforts to tell them, kiss my ass. We aren't taking part, and it's changing things. And once again, Gillette, Disney, all these corporations that are getting rid of all the woke stuff. They're getting rid of all the DEI stuff because they're losing so much money. We're doing the same thing to the government.
Well, like
it's working.
with Gillette and Disney and stuff, it was more so they shot themselves in the foot. We redacted.
Which is what society is doing now to us with divorce court and stuff.
Let's cause the reaction. Like we're kind of playing special teams and defense.
No, we're not. You got to just look at the bigger picture. We talk about the statistics for Gen Z and how 70% of Gen Z men aren't dating. You know, like that means these young guys are staying home, playing Xbox, and not being involved. America can't function. I've done multiple videos on this. You white guys aren't joining the military.
Oh, dude, I'm not paying my taxes from 2024.
Listen. Well, my point is if you guys don't fight wars, we're cooked. If white guys don't join the military, we're cooked. You guys are the largest group of men there is. So now they're looking at the recruiting rates. My nephew, he was going to join. My nephew's girlfriend got in the Navy had to wait on a waiting list, but he was going to get in immediately because there's no men joining. Men have made the military have to change because they've checked out. What I'm saying is that we're playing the long game, and finally the long game is paying off. When Generation Alpha turns 21, 22, we're going to really see some change because men are not having it anymore. And what I'm saying is there are men that have tried the whole marching on Washington. It just doesn't work. They label us as a hate group. They do all these things, and we've done everything else except check out. You know what I'm saying? Robin Fly, what do you say?
I was going to say the only way to win is to not play. If I may quickly share the anecdote of my custody battle at the moment, since I had a hearing earlier this week. My ex in the last 18 months has spent approximately $100,000 trying to prevent me from being a father. And the hearing earlier this week was for her being contempt of my ordered custody. The judge ordered me to have the custody that I'm supposed to have, even though the hearing was for contempt, and warned me that because I keep suing her, she might label me as a vexatious litigant, even though I'm not the one violating the court orders. So I'm literally losing, even though I'm winning at the same time. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Wow. And guys, that was one of the first major pushbacks that I got when I started doing videos. Is there was this simp who was like, "So you got your girlfriend pregnant? Now you don't have to do anything." Guys, no one should be able to force you to be a parent against your will. If some chick lied to you and said that she's pregnant, that she's on birth control and she gets pregnant, guys, do what the court legally asks you to do. Pay your child support and move on. Guys, I wish that some 15-year-old, "Are you Mr. AJ?" knocks on my door. "You're my daddy." I'm like, "Here, can you take 3 steps back?" And I slam the door right in their face. If you have a baby mama who's making your life hell to gateway your kids to where you've been arrested, you have a false essay claim, whatever, guys, you got to keep your veins cold and write them off. Start a college fund and hope one day that they come looking for you. Guys, we've been trying to fight uphill. By us trying to actually fight and change the laws, it's Real Rain stepping in the ring against prime Lennox Lewis and prime Mike Tyson, and they're expecting to win.
Hey, but you know what? Like, even if you step in the ring, you get your message shown to more people that haven't seen it.
No, they don't care, man.
They don't care. I say this. Here's a good example. All these feminists and all these knuckleheads are, let's just say that there's a football field, and all these feminists and all these knuckleheads, they're look at this. Men's rights activists are a subgroup of male supremacists, because this is from the Southern Poverty Law Center. There have been enough men fighting the good fight to be labeled a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. So there's guys out there doing this, right? But okay, so my point is, these liberals and these feminists, right? They're on the field and they have a ball, and they have all the referees are against you. They get 10 downs and you get 1, and they're waiting for you on the field. What's the best thing that you can do? Just stay in the parking lot and drink beer with your friends. Over time, everyone's going to be like, what are these idiots doing on this field? They look like morons because no one's playing. If you don't play a game that's rigged and they need you to play the game, they're going to have to entice you to actually come back to play the game. They're going to have to change the rules to make the game more favorable for you to play. And that's what we're doing now. Screaming and yelling at the refs, at the owners, it's not going to work. What's going to work is not playing the game at all. And that's, through hypergamy and feminism and all these other things, it's actually forcing men to have to do that. But I think that that's the best thing because, guys, everyone on this panel is going to be fine. Real Rain makes his money. Tom makes his money. Colin makes his money. Secret makes his money. Robbins 5 makes his money. We'll be just fine. That's why I'm uncharacteristically optimistic as a red pill channel. Because, guys, we will be just fine. We've always been at the worst outcomes. We've always been homeless, junkies, mentally ill on the street. And women fought to have the rights to have all of the same negative outcomes as us men. But the issue is, guys, is this. We can bounce back and they can't.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, I would say, AJ, me and you are, like, we're fighting for the same thing. Our tactics are different because you want to fight the art of war style of fight when they're unprepared and let them, like, lure themselves into a trap. And kind of where I'm saying is, let's fight them when they're not expecting it. So now that, like, we have the left distracted, it's our time to strike. That's kind of what I'm saying, if that makes sense.
Guys, here, do me a favor, really fast. Everyone stop, take a second. Guys, Real Rain has a channel, guys. I need you to go over here and drop him a sub. He's going to start posting here more soon. Because he and I have been on some panels, and he's a cool guy. This is his first appearance on my show. But guys, go over here, show him some love, guys. Let's try and get Real Rain here to 100 subs here in the next in a week or two. All right. So yeah, guys, go over here and drop him a sub. So you were saying, who?
AJ. Plus,
yeah.
I want to add on to it, and I want to remind you, there's also everything you said, I co-sign 100%, and I just want to do an add-on because we also have an X factor, each other.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, we're out here. You're making your money, doing what you need to do. I'm doing what I need to do. Snowbird doing what he need to do, but our X factor is we're willing to help each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we're not. Yep. We're not going to pull the ladder up.
Yep. And all of us have all the time in the world because as we are hitting this tipping point. Does anyone know what a tipping point is? The concept of it is. A tipping point?
It's the point of inevitability of an outcome.
Yes. So like in advertising, if you can get to 13 to like 17% of people, your influence or your product is gonna start moving throughout most people, right? So like if you can get 13 to 17 people to start talking, it's gonna lead to 30, 40, 50%. You guys know what one of the most successful advertising campaigns of all time is? Anyone?
McDonald's.
Was it Coca-Cola?
$5 foot long, bro. I know, right? That started out 60% of people in the first week or two could identify that. It's one of the most successful marketing campaigns of all time. But all you need is 17% to do one thing, and it'll make a change. We might just be at 12% of men or 13%, but once we hit 17, 20, 25% of men that have checked out, society is going to have to change. We're already seeing it with the mandatory paternity test laws in Tennessee, the mandatory custody laws in Kentucky. So we're doing something right. We just need to play the long game. And that's the best part about being like MGTOW or Red Pill. Guys, MGTOW is good because you're MGTOW until you aren't. And guys, here's another thing too. Hey guys, here's the secret. Us men have all the time in the world. If Real Rain wants to meet a chick at 65, right? And, shoot up the club and have some kids, he can do so. But these chicks, man, they run out of time. They have that biological clock. You know what I'm saying? So we have all the time in the world. And we are making more progress nowadays under the worst woke conditions than men in the 80s, in the 90s, and the early 2000s have. So, yeah, here's the thing. Guys, Real Rain and I disagree, obviously, but this is another good thing about this space. And everyone unmute, please. We can agree to disagree. Yes. How many times have we seen the liberals, the wokes, the communists, if they say one thing that they don't agree with, they disqualify each other. If there's one thing that I want, like Secret, when he starts his channel, Real Rain, all of us new guys, there's a new crop of guys that are coming up, and the pickup artists and the guys selling courses are all gone. Fresh and funky, and all of them are all gone. Guys, we cannot do the infighting that the wokey wokes and the liberals and the feminists do, right? If Real Rain has one thing that he disagrees with, I'm not going to disqualify him. If Andrew Wilson says something, I'm not going to disqualify. I don't have to agree with 99% of everything that anyone says. Who was saying something?
Well, I just want to say this one thing. We disagreed when we started this.
Yeah.
But I allowed you to convince me.
Mm-hmm.
And now I kind of understand what you're saying. And now I agree with what you're saying. Because I kind of think like, yo, Mike, I'm more so like the Cobra Kai, strike first, strike hard, no see? And you kind of just said like, hey, Mike, Miyagi though, Mike, let's just let them fall into our traps. So you actually convinced me.
And that's another difference with us, that yes, we can disagree. And then, something you just brought, I've had conversations with some of my male friends in which I'll have one point of view, and then they'll bring up something like, I haven't considered that. Let me rethink my position. Let me come back to this, and vice versa. And we have that capacity. These leftists and a lot of these women, they don't debate. They shut down conversations.
Well,
totalitarians. Totalitarian.
May I say something, Seagrip the monster? We didn't really, I don't really consider what we did was a debate. We just shared ideas.
Yeah.
And like I kind of think like that idea of debating, like, and me and AJ talked last night, but like and AJ kind of changed my mind on that too. Like, we need to take this idea of like debating out of the mind. Like, we're just sharing ideas.
I like that too.
Yeah, guys, I would say, because people have asked me to debate that are some debater channels. Guys, I don't have the patience for it. Like Real Rain, he's a good debater. Andrew Wilson, all them, because I just don't have the patience, because there's this TikTok brain. You guys put a one. If you've noticed these, like Andrew Wilson, he'll debate these TikTok brain people where they come in bad faith. They're disrespectful. They throw insults out there, and they're always like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, Real Rain, calm down, bro. Calm down. You're crashing out." It's like, no, he's not crashing out at all. You're just losing, and they can't concede a point. If Real Rain and I are debating, and he disproves part of what I'm saying, I can say, "Hey, I concede that point. Fine." but they cannot because they're more worried about their audience. They're more worried about looking bad or getting owned. Where you can still win a debate even if part of your argument has been proved wrong or part of your evidence has been proved wrong. Because how many lawyers do we see? Because remember, all a trial is debate. That's all it is. How many lawyers do you defense attorneys bring evidence to back their thing and it's proven incorrect or proven wrong and they still get their client off? Guys, we cannot, or at least not in my space or anyone who I consider like an affiliate or a friend of mine. Guys, you will never, ever see me beefing with any other YouTubers, calling out and saying, well, Tom is not a real red pill guy. Who am I to say he's not? Who am I to say Colin isn't? You know what I'm saying? We cannot have the drama that the wokey wokes, the liberals, the women, the pro-blacks, all these thunderheads have, because it's not constructive. And there's one more thing that I think all of us can agree with. And guys, let me know if you agree with us. Colin's my age. Robin's Fly, you're in your 40s, right?
No, 38.
Okay. C Grips, probably the oldest guy here. Tom, how old are you, buddy?
I'm 31.
Yeah. So all of us are over 30, right? But especially all of us guys who are in our 40s. We do not feel the need to compete with younger guys. We want you guys to avoid making the same mistakes that we made.
Yeah.
We tell guys that are 19, 20, 21, 22, don't do what I did. Don't simp. Don't do all these other things. Whereas women, guys, you know this, they do not want women to win. How many times have we seen 45-year-old cat ladies telling these young girls, oh, be me. My life is awesome. When you know it's not. When we know it's cat. So they're always going to lose because they don't want to help each other. We're always trying to help each other. So, yeah. Guys, hold on. We'll do this
Yeah, AJ, can I have a quick word?
Sure, yeah.
I just wanted to share this. Maybe I bet you're unaware of this. So you have this image of Russia, of this, conservative masculine state, but that's all that's on the outer picture. In fact, we are one of the most feminist societies ever. And this happened precisely after World War II and also because of communism. In World War II, we lost over 20 million young men, and there was no other choice but for women to take up their post in all of men's jobs. And this was going for quite a while. There was an epidemic of single motherhood. Russia is plagued by single motherhood. The laws are practically the same as in the US. You practically have no chances for custody of your kid if you divorce. Recently, just today or yesterday, they signed a law that alimony is not anymore counted by the minimum wage, but according to the median salary of the region. So guys earning minimum wage, I don't know how they will do it. Yeah.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Keep talking, guys. I'll be back.
Yeah. And one more thing. You all know of the war in Ukraine, right? Obviously.
Of course.
And that war is being fought by young men. And those young men, when they sign a contract, they get quite a large sum up front, and they get a very big salary for Russia for their service in the war zone. It's a salary that exceeds average salary of any region, so it's higher than a Moscow average salary. So it's really little in American terms, but it's really big for Russia. So what they do, the women, they coordinate. There are groups of women who purposefully marry the unmarried men who are going to the front. Some rural women who live in the conflict zone, they kind of cozy up to those guys, and they kind of sign they sign such a contract, such a how is it called? The marriage contract, not just plain marriage, but a contract that in the event of their death, everything goes to them, not to the relatives, not to the family, not to the mother, to them. And there are actually quite a lot of such cases where a guy goes in the stormtroopers, like 40% probability of demise, and the woman gets everything, and that's quite a lot. And actually, there was some movement against that. Like some of them were arrested for fake marriage, but this is a really big thing here. And genuinely, this stems this stems from communism. Before communism, we had normal patriarchal society with intact families, with men having custody of their kids. But when Lenin came and his Marxist teachings, he started empowering the women around the same time period as it happened in the US with all the suffrage movement. It's around the same period. And since we lost so many young men over time, we're in the same situation. And with the birth rates, it's practically the same. Single mothers with seeking for cocks to marry them. It's very similar.
Yeah, guys. Well, if I can say something, guys, put a 1 if you agree. Well, here, yeah, put a 1 if you agree that feminism is a death cult. It is. Everywhere feminism goes, everywhere that feminism goes, the birth rate drops. And guys, I need you to put 2 2s in the chat if you want to sponsor an exchange program where we can exchange Tom for one of these dunderheaded 304s. We can get him over here. Because if it was up to me, Tom, bro, we have you over here in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying?
I was just thinking that. How come we can't get him over here? We got all these Somalis over here. We can't get him. I was just thinking that.
Yeah. John Carlo was a Tom. You know what I'm saying? F YouTube. You know all these guys. Even Jessica's Swiss, and he likes Switzerland. But hey, man, we'd be more than happy to trade for you, Tom. Trust me, and get these dunderheads out of here. So
thank you.
Just come in on an H-1B. If you're an engineer, they'll gladly take you.
Hey, you know what, Tom? Come here illegally, and they'll just give you everything for free.
Start in Minnesota.
Exactly. Yeah. Open up a daycare or two.
No,
you have a Rolls Royce in no time.
Well, I'd really like to visit actually, but I really doubt that. I doubt that the visa officer would let me because I have history in the Russian army. So
Well,
I think you'd be fine.
Yeah.
You think? Maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully one day, if it was up to us, man, it's people like you that we need, and not these woke liberal goofball chicks that just make everyone's life a living hell. Guys, there was a high school. Do you guys remember the story that I covered of the parents that tried to do the honor killing in the high school in Washington State, like right in front of the high school?
Oh yeah.
And people are still like, oh, they didn't know any better, and blah blah blah. So, guys, anything else on this topic, and then we'll switch gears here because I think that I found our first candidate for simp of the year. So,
dude, we're barely on our second week.
Guys, hold on. Here we go. That's the sound of the police. Guys, what's this? What's this guy? Hold on. Now, guys, hold on. Let me change up the ambiance here. And guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Once again, guys, go over to Real Range channel. If one of the mods can drop his channel in the chat, please. Again, guys, go over there, show him some love, guys. There's a whole new crop of guys coming up, guys, and we need to show them all some support. But guys, check this loser out, guys. Don't ever go to jail over some chick. Come on, man.
Pennsylvania MIMS. We can ask anybody.
We're not in Pennsylvania.
It's
Okay.
You
What
know,
is the case law?
We're not in Pennsylvania. Case law is case law, you goof.
it's United States.
On February 7th, 2020, officers conducted a traffic stop after observing a exceeding the posted speed limit.
Hello there, Officer Code Crew Police Department. 20 you've been audio video recorded. So the reason I pulled you over is because you were sitting about 50 in it. Do you know how fast it is up through Central?
You lost her first.
It's 25.
I know.
Okay.
I apologize.
All right. Can you get your license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
Roll the window down.
All right. And I'm be real with you. How much you been drinking tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Absolutely nothing.
All right. Because I can smell it on you.
Really?
Yeah. I just want to get you to turn off the vehicle.
No.
Huh? No, this is a.
Uh-oh, here we go. She said no. All you got to do is comply. Guys, just take the L. Just take the L. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to add resisting or obstruction on top of that.
This is the request. I need to turn off the vehicle. Step out of the car.
We lost her first. We're going back.
Hey, no, man. I need you to step out of the vehicle, ma'am. Step out.
Absolutely not.
No, this is a request. You need to get out of the vehicle now.
No.
No, you have to.
Does not have to.
No. What are you talking about? You have to. If I ask you to get out of the vehicle, you have to get out of the vehicle.
Are you yelling at me?
Again, this is obstruction. If you don't get out,
Hey, Tom, I don't know how things are
Yeah.
in Russia, but is it like here where if you're driving, then you have to show your license because you're operating a vehicle?
Well, yes, obviously. You have to show your license, yes.
Guys, hit the like button, please. Yeah, guys, in the United States, we all know this. The moment that you sign for your driver's license, you say that you have to show your ID. Here, I'm going to mute you really fast because of the background noise. You have, if a police officer pulls you over, and he asks you for any reason, you have to show your driver's license. Period. Now, the people that are in the vehicle don't have to unless they have probable cause, right? But the driver always has to show their license. And if they ask you to step out, you step out of the vehicle. Period.
out of the vehicle. You need to get out of the vehicle. Okay.
Did you pull us over for?
Get out of the vehicle, please.
No, sir. You
No,
cannot
no.
handle like no. You can't.
Out of the vehicle, please.
I'll be recording.
Okay, that's fine. Our body cameras are recording as well. Okay?
Please get out of the vehicle.
All right. I'm recording.
Please get out of the vehicle.
This is ridiculous. She does not have to get out.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't have to get out of the car, man. I love her, man.
Here I come to save the day.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
What did she do?
You were driving 50 miles. I could smell it on your breath. I'd like you to exit the vehicle,
were
please.
not.
Hey, Robin's Flies Secret, Ruin. Guys, what do you think's in this cup, ready? What do you think's in there?
A certain amount of alcohol by volume.
Tequila.
Yes, you were.
I watched the speedometer. We were not.
Get out of the vehicle,
I will
ma'am.
testify against you.
This is between us and her, okay?
Yeah. I know that. I don't have to talk, but I am.
Please get out of the vehicle.
Because
Please,
she
I
didn't
do not
anything.
want to put hands on you.
Yes, you're a fool then if you're talking.
She doesn't have to apply.
You do have to apply.
We will.
You're driving a vehicle.
Home. We've gone a block. We will
Okay.
walk the home.
All right, ma'am. Go on.
Sir, you cannot touch her like that. You cannot touch her like that.
Ah, there it is.
It's time.
Sir. By the way,
Sir, this is ridiculous. Okay. No.
okay.
This is ridiculous.
I hear you.
This is ridiculous.
So she could have just stepped out of the vehicle.
Yeah, she could have, but she didn't do anything. Sir, what's your name? Nimba, Elise. What are their names? What are their badge numbers?
You can talk to them in a
What are
second.
their badge numbers?
We
You
don't
have
have
to tell
badge
me.
numbers. We
Legally,
only
you
have
have to
personnel
tell me.
numbers.
You don't have badge numbers? Yeah,
We
you
only
do.
have personnel
Yes,
numbers.
you do. You have badge numbers.
We only have personnel
This is
numbers.
ridiculous, my friend.
I've never been treated like this.
So when I pull you over for
It won't be the last time.
traffic stop and I ask
What
you
are
to get
their
out of the
badge
vehicle, you
What are
need
their
to
badge
step out of the
numbers? You have to
vehicle.
tell me.
Okay,
You
it's
don't
a
have
request at the
badge
time.
numbers?
It's a legal request, okay?
Yes, you do.
So
You
right
have
now,
badge numbers.
you're being under
This
arrest.
is ridiculous, my friend.
They would not be this nice to a guy.
Not at all. Not at all.
Sir? You're cuffing her?
One in custody.
You are cuffing her?
Three,
For
one
what?
custody.
What did she do illegally? What did she do? What did she do?
One in custody.
What did she do? Tell me what she did.
You can talk to my partners here.
What is she getting arrested for? You didn't. All right. I'm recording.
Well,
I am
that's good.
recording right now.
We're recording.
How much soy milk do you guys think this guy puts in his coffee? You know, look at this
It's
guy.
obsessed.
Yeah, I'm recording, man.
I will
love her, man.
walk my ass home.
That's
Why
fair.
are you arresting her? Tell me that.
Okay, so
Tell me that.
Guys, here's the crazy part. They can arrest him for DUI right now. You know why?
Yeah, if he has access to the keys.
Thank you. And he's sitting in the front seat. If you are seated in the front seat in the driver's seat of a car, and you are intoxicated, they can get you for DUI. If the car is on, if the keys are in the car, they can still get you.
are you good to drive right now? Have you
No, I'm gonna walk home. We
Where
were
is this?
a block away.
That'll be great. So
I
that'll
can't
be a short
see.
walk.
Yeah, can I roll the window up?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Look at his brain. Go ahead. He's like, oh, dude.
Cool. You gonna arrest me if I start the car?
If you drive, yeah.
I'm not driving. Why is she getting arrested? Can someone tell me that? Can someone tell me what she's getting arrested for? Can you tell me what she's getting arrested for?
I don't know yet. I just got here.
Well,
What an
you should
obnoxious
know.
drunk.
You should know.
Okay. You need to wait.
What is she getting
we're
arrested
working
for?
through it. Just give us some,
No.
give us some time.
You need to tell her what she's getting arrested for. First
Okay,
off,
I'm sure they did.
before you cuff her.
No, that's not how it works.
Yes, it is. You have to have a reason to cuff somebody.
Yes.
What is that reason?
And
He's being detained, not arrested.
they're squaring that away with her right
They
now.
did not give her a reason. They just cuffed her.
Okay.
They didn't even fucking.
All that
They
stuff
pulled
will be
her
explained.
out of the
Listen,
car.
There's not some magical formula when
Sir?
you're under arrest. Okay.
I know the fucking protocol,
Okay.
and you guys did not follow it.
Okay. Who are
Let
you?
her go.
Who are you?
Doesn't matter. I know you guys fucked up right here.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
What's going on? Why don't you tell me what's
I
going on?
know you fucked up.
I
You
just
just
got here,
arrested
man.
my girlfriend. That's what
I
is
got
going
here,
on.
so tell me what's going on.
They pulled us over.
Okay.
Said that she needed to get out of the car. She said, no, I don't want to get out of the car.
Okay. Well, that's
I
a
didn't do
lawful
anything.
order.
We're going to fucking find her purse because
Yeah.
we left it at the restaurant we were at.
That's a lawful order to get out of the car, right?
All right. Why?
That's a lawful
What
order.
did she do illegally?
What did she do illegally? If she didn't want to get out of the car, that's a lawful order. It's refusing to comply.
Doesn't matter. He needs
That's
a reason
that's
to ask her that.
obstruction. That's
He needs a
obstruction.
reason to ask her that.
If you
right?
get put on a traffic stop, that means there's an investigation going on.
Right. I've been arrested before. I know these things.
You don't say. What an absolute goof. Look at this guy. Guys, this is why I couldn't be a cop. Guys, I'd be.
Swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
Man, I'd be whooping ass left and right.
Okay, what were you arrested for?
Doesn't matter. I don't have to give you my name. I was a
You don't.
passenger in the car.
You don't have to give me a name. But hey, if you
Ask me. Tell me what she was arrested for.
I don't know. I
just
showed you.
now.
I
Please.
just got here.
We just got here, boss.
Please.
Yeah.
Where are you guys coming from tonight?
My apartment.
Okay.
It seems pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I asked you multiple times to step out of the vehicle.
This seems.
I gave you
this seems-
plenty of requests.
This seems.
I
very
gave you an
aggressive.
opportunity to step out of the vehicle.
Very aggressive.
I don't care.
Based
I
off-
will walk
based-
home.
Then walk
But
home.
I need to know where she's going.
She's going to jail.
Okay. Why?
You can call.
Why?
She's under arrest.
For what?
That's what they're figuring out over there.
For
They're
what?
telling her.
What did she do?
You just got here, boss.
All right.
We don't got the answer for you
What
right
did
now.
he say over the radio? He had no. If he didn't report that over the radio, he had no reason to pull her out of the car.
Okay, if she
didn't.
refused to get out of the car, that's enough for us.
No, it's
Okay.
not, because this is a wrongful stop.
You watch a lot of Law and Order?
I've
I was just thinking that. As a matter of fact, let me post this in the chat. I was just thinking that, and I was
Matter of
also
fact-
thinking about the Boondocks. This is I don't usually wish this on any man, but this is a dude that I wish would go to jail and get anally handled.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
a couple times.
Seems like it.
And I don't think you guys are doing your jobs right.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
All three of y'all. What's your badge number?
We don't
Right
have
there.
badge numbers.
there?
We only have
Right there.
personnel
Boom.
numbers.
You don't have a badge number?
We only have personnel
You have
numbers.
personnel numbers?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Da da da.
Look at this guy.
Da da da.
Okay, so
Wow.
you're not okay to drive tonight, right?
No, I'm
Okay.
walking home.
So
I'm
you're
gonna walk a
so you're gonna
block
leave
back
this car.
down the
This
road.
car is okay to stay here for the night.
Is it?
So I'm not going to tow it.
Okay.
I don't want to do that to you guys. All right.
Thank you.
That's not nice.
All right.
So if you just leave this car Right, we can leave in. Are you guys? What's your relationship?
That's my fucking girlfriend.
Okay, that's your
Future
girlfriend?
wife.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Look at that, guys.
That's my future wife, man. Yeah.
Beta man. Leave the key with you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
Why are
All right.
you arresting her?
Huh?
Why
So
are
I
you
could smell
arresting
the
her?
alcohol in her breath.
Okay.
I asked her multiple times to step out of the vehicle.
All right.
She didn't step out. So right now I have
Okay.
obstruction,
Okay.
and then we'll be doing a DUI investigation as well.
All right.
Okay.
For what? Was she swerving?
Driving
Was
under
she
influence.
speeding?
No, I pulled you guys over for speed. I asked you to get out of the car to do some
We
tests.
weren't speeding. I was
No.
watching the speedometer.
Okay, so
she was not speeding.
listen, I don't need to go over this with you.
Right.
All right.
You pulled
So
us over for no reason.
I pulled no for going 50 and a
You were
25.
the only car on the road.
All right.
Hello, sir.
All right, sir.
Hello.
Mr. Ferguson.
Can I have her keys and her vape?
Yeah, there you go. Exactly, that's where I'm giving it to you.
All right. Phone.
Yeah, she wanted her phone. She can give it to me.
Give you her phone.
Okay, just be
That's what I
chill.
was asking for.
Please
Let
just
me
be.
talk to her. You just walked away
Just
when
be
I said,
chill.
let me talk to
Hey,
her.
be chill, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Why can't I talk to her?
Huh? Because
Can I
she's
talk
gonna
to
go
her?
to the BAC room.
Cool.
All right. So
She's
you want me to
cuffed.
have your
She's
phone?
not going anywhere. Can I give her her phone?
No, I can give her your phone
Why?
if you like, because we're gonna take her to jail.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So
Can I give her her
I
phone and
suggest you
talk
to
to
walk
her?
her, right? We're not
And
gonna do this right
and
now. All right, let's
comfort
go.
her real quick?
Let's go. That's fine.
She's not getting her phone. Give it to your son.
Where is she?
Hey, do not.
Give her her phone.
Please stop.
Look at this guy, guys. Do you see? Now, okay, all right, guys. There's no reason why they shouldn't have stomped this dude into the ground right now. This is absolutely insane.
Give her her phone.
Things are escalating. Let's not go there.
Sir,
okay?
you guys are escalating.
I'm happy to give her the
Can
phone.
you give her her phone?
I asked, buddy.
Thank
I'm trying
you.
to get that for you for a while now. Hey,
Can you have the funeral
just
cop
don't-
give her my
hey,
phone number so she can
don't-
call me when
don't
she
do
gets where
that.
she needs to go?
Don't
You guys
do
are being
that.
ridiculous.
Don't do that. Do not drink and drive, and we
I'm
won't have this
not.
problem.
You guys are being ridiculous. I'm trying to make sure she's okay. She has her phone and she has my number so she can contact me. So I need to know where the to go.
I got her phone.
All right. Make sure the funeral cop give her my fucking phone number, which I wrote down.
I'm sure it's in her phone, right?
No, it's not. She has it on paper.
Okay. Cool.
No, it's not.
Make sure.
What? No, it's not.
He's still going, guys. Guys, he's risking, man, everything. Tased, pepper sprayed, or is getting his ass whooped for some broad. Come on.
She has that.
Okay, we will.
Please.
We will.
Or else I'm
We're all good
reporting
with it.
all of you.
Okay, that's fine.
I will. I'm going to submit this shit to your bosses.
702.
702?
I'll give you my card as well.
Thank you. Please.
Okay.
Give me the cards. Everyone's cards.
Listen.
I want
This guy, guys.
cards.
Here you go,
Listen. Thank you.
Drinking
Cards.
and driving is
I want their
not
cards
acceptable,
too.
and it never will be.
It's not.
Okay.
I have two. I've done it.
Have a better night.
I've dealt with it. It
Okay.
sucks.
Have a good day.
Of course, you got caught drinking and driving, you idiot.
Sir.
Yeah. You guys suck.
Officers transported
Where is this?
the woman to the
Kirkland. Oh, this is
station.
Kirkland, Washington.
What's your name? Okay.
Ohio, Washington, Florida.
Okay.
You see a streetwalker.
Oh my God.
Look at this broad right here, guys. Look at this. Look at where we go.
Guys,
Guys. Ask me what I'm doing. I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at. Hoeing.
Tom, what were you saying, Tom?
Yeah. I was just asking, how the fuck doesn't his fiance have have his phone number in her phone? He said she doesn't have my phone number. That's the first. Yeah.
A lot of people don't have each other's numbers memorized.
No, not memorized, but in her phone.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, maybe he's a side dude. He doesn't realize it.
All right, we're gonna go ahead this way. Going forward. All right. Thanks.
My car.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Seat right here, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much. All right. Huh?
How do you know how old
I already pulled up your information, man.
Oh, okay.
So.
Dumbass. How do you know how I am? Oh my God. Guys, what do you think her blood alcohol is going to be?
It's 9,000.
Guys, what do you think? I think maybe like a 0.21.
I'd say 0.18.
Okay.
Just curious. So you pulled up my information from my car. Yeah. How do you know who I am?
Ma'am.
You don't have my license.
I have your license right here. It's in our system. You're in our system. So you have your licensed driver, correct?
You literally pulled me out of my car.
She's so trashed. Look at how drunk she is. Guys, in the chat, guys, what do you think she's been drinking? Red Door. What's up, my friends? Red Door says 0.20. Kathleen, how you doing, my friend? Steve says 0.304.
She's Walking Dead, Steve? Jeez.
Guys, hey, for all the new people here, guys, all the old people, all the people who've been here a while, guys, what's the highest blood alcohol level that we've ever seen on a body cam video? You guys remember?
I think I saw 0.28 once.
Secret. You remember the highest, the two highest blood alcohols we've ever seen? I'll give us a second, guys. In the chat, put the number one and number two highest blood alcohols that we've ever seen, and then I'll confirm.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you in touch with the
You
lawyer.
don't know who I am. I could.
Your name is Roxana. Your middle name is. Your date of birth is 7/31, which would put you well over 18, correct? Okay, so I'm gonna get you. Do you have a lawyer, or would you like me to get you in touch with one?
No, I can call one.
Yeah. Steve's right. Yeah, guys, we saw a 0.41 once.
How is that even possible?
Because she was the one that drank the vanilla extract and then was like at work, I passed out. And then the other one was a 0.40. Yeah, guys, can you imagine? Guys, you're supposed to be like legally dead if you're that high of alcohol content. Insane.
Okay, do you have their phone number handy?
I don't have my phone.
Or do you have a name?
I don't have my phone.
Oh, we have your phone.
Yeah, I would love my phone. so I
Okay, do
can
you
call
have an
it.
attorney with it on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay,
no problem.
do you know their name by chance?
No.
Guys, because she's annoying.
I'm happy to help you out with that, but we're not gonna get in touch with your boyfriend. Honestly, we're not getting in touch with your boyfriend right now.
When can I get out of here?
Okay, we'll work through the situation.
Let's just move on. Seriously,
Okay.
like.
You don't wanna talk to an attorney?
Let's just move on.
Okay, I want you to know your rights. So will you at this time submit to a breath test?
Yeah.
Okay, nope.
There goes your license for a year automatically. Automatically cooked. And guys, when they talk about your license is suspended or revoked, guys, when they say revoked, it means you have to actually go get your license back, meaning you got to go take the test and everything all over again.
Okay, so to make sure that you're aware, the next step is going to be getting a blood draw. So we're going to be taking you to the hospital. I'm getting a blood draw from you, okay?
All right, fine. I'll do the breath test. I'm not doing the blood draw. I'll do a breath test. Let's just get it over with.
Are you sure?
Yep. Let's just do it.
Okay, that's your two options.
We'll do the breath test. Let's go.
Wait, hold on. That is not one of your clips?
Oh, look at that.
That
He's
guy's
like,
a Chad, man.
See, dude, he's had enough, dude. He's had enough. Look at that, man, guys. I could never be a cop. I could never be a cop, man.
That is
Look
priceless.
At this poor guy, man. Look at that, guys. He's saying,
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I'm finna increase is my motherfucking fist across your goddamn face. That's what the fuck. That's what's about to get increased.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me talk to my supervisor.
All right, let's go.
Too late. So we're gonna get a blood draw, okay?
No.
You do.
Okay.
When you cuff someone, you have to read them their rights.
No,
you don't.
No.
Guys, hey, everyone. When does someone have to read you your Miranda rights?
When they
you're
begin
under
questioning
arrest.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah.
when they
you're
begin
being
questioning you.
Thank you very much. If you get arrested and the cops don't say a damn word to you, guess what? They don't have to read you Miranda at all.
It was read with, I don't know if you can tonight. She might have court appearance in the morning. All right.
How do I get that information? It is Thursday. She will be out.
Let me explain things to you. So since she was arrested after midnight.
Okay.
Okay.
It is Friday.
You're correct.
Yes.
But
They have
since
no
she's
right to hold her for 24, 48, 64 hours. They don't.
Okay. So I'm not going to argue about that.
They don't.
Okay. But if
What did she actually do? No one would tell me that.
I just told you.
Yes, after the fact.
For a second offense.
Bro, be
DUI,
quiet.
It's not.
It is.
Okay.
So she's arrested.
How long ago was the first one?
09.
Okay. That is more than 7 years. This is technically a first offense. I just wanted to talk to her before you hauled her off to the jail, so I knew where to go. And I wanted to comfort her so she could calm down. Because I know she's going through it right now. Protect and serve, right? That's not that. So they ripped her out of the fucking car.
Really?
Uh-huh.
He's crying.
It's
Aw.
not legal.
It is, sir.
It's not.
Pennsylvania v. Mims. We can ask
We're
anybody.
not in Pennsylvania.
It does, it's
What an absolute idiot.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Okay. What is the case law? Can you state it?
It's United States. Okay.
What's the case law?
Basically, we have the opportunity to ask anybody at any point in time to exit the vehicle.
All right. What did she get pulled over for?
Speeding.
She wasn't speeding. I was in the car. I was watching the speedometer. She was not speeding. Okay.
Since she was booked after midnight, she's gonna go to court on Monday. That's how it works.
Court on Monday?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, guys, it's what, Saturday? So she has to stay in jail Sunday into Monday. Let's go.
It's Friday. It is
It's Friday. Oh, she got to spend Saturday and Sunday. 3 hots and a cot. Let's go.
It is
on
during the week.
Saturday.
She should not have to wait till Monday.
So
That is
how
ridiculous.
I'm gonna explain how
No.
our court works.
It's Thursday. Today is Friday. We are in the week. She has to wait 24 hours and then a whole weekend to fucking see somebody. That's
Unfortunately,
ridiculous.
that's
It
how
is
it
still
works.
during the week. It is still during the week. Sir?
Since she was arrested after midnight, that's the way it is.
It's still, it's Friday.
Just weird how they find
It's weird. It's weird, huh? Oh, no, this isn't right. You guys know this isn't right.
Who's this asshole? Who are you?
You're fucking covering for each other and you know it's not right. We're leaving. Thank you.
Have a good night.
6 a.m., right? Is when y'all open?
Good
That's
luck.
when I can come back?
Good
The
luck.
woman was charged with DUI and obstruction.
Oh, they didn't tell us. Okay, guys, Matt, hey man, Matt,
Hey.
can you give us your take on the whole ice shooting thing, and then we'll shut this bad boy down.
Yeah, really quick, I posted that to our general chat, something that I found on X, which was an actual video that they showed of the event that one of the protesters on the side of the road was taking, and it clearly showed that vehicle driving into that federal agent to the point where he was nearly going to be dragged underneath the front wheels of that car.
Yeah,
And I understand that I come from a unique perspective in being from the Army, but these people in law enforcement, especially the federal agents, what people don't understand is that they're actually human beings.
Yeah.
And that they take an oath to protect each other. And I don't think that there's a single person who would not say that if they were hit by a 2-ton moving vehicle that was continuing to accelerate after it had hit you, that was not a serious threat, a serious bodily threat to the person being dragged by the car. It absolutely was. And that officer thankfully used his firearm to protect his own life. And you know what? That is the exact type of use of force that's envisioned under our law enforcement codes. That's why we give them guns. That's how they're supposed to be used. And this protest in Minneapolis, this is everything that they've said about January 6th, what's going on in Minneapolis. This is an actual insurgency. They're literally calling for the overthrow of the U.S. government. They are calling for the death of police officers. They are challenging the ability of our federal government to enforce its laws. And we shouldn't put up with this. We should absolutely deploy the National Guard. 100%.
Yeah. I think it's funny too how that People Magazine had a Facebook post. She had just dropped off her son when she encountered ICE. You see the language they're using?
No, she wasn't. She was actually an outside agitator. She drove 4 hours or
Thank you
more
very
to get
much.
there. She didn't just drop off anybody.
Yeah.
She came in from out of state in order to participate in this, and she was a foreign agent provocateur. She was there to provoke an incident between the protesters and police. And this behavior ended up costing her her life because she put a man's life in jeopardy. Case closed.
It's true. So,
And wasn't that officer involved in a vehicle accident before? Because I heard J.D. Vance.
Yes, he was actually dragged by another vehicle and seriously injured a month before this in a similar incident with these same people. These same Antifa, whether they call themselves Antifa or they call themselves the Palestinian Liberation Front or whatever they call themselves, it's a euphemism for a group of Marxists who want to bring down the United States government. At the end of the day, that's who they are. And they follow people like Hassan Piker on social media. And these are people who are virulently anti-American and pro-terrorist. They will just openly endorse groups that believe in killing civilians. They're incredibly contradictory in every single way. All of the same things that they criticize the United States government for, the groups that they endorse are 1,000 times more guilty of those things. 100%.
I also think it's funny that it's people that really, really they don't actually want change, right?
No, they just want to be the ones in power.
Yes, but there are those that are what you're talking about. But just like I was telling Real Rain here, guys, the majority of these people out here, they're not actually out for the cause. They're not. They just want social media clout. They want to film themselves and they want to put BLM stickers on their Instagrams and they just want to cause trouble. They aren't actually there to actually see some tangible change.
Yeah,
right?
it's the cause du jour of the moment.
Letters, to their senators, or they're not voting, or they're not even trying to do things that could actually move things towards their direction. They just want chaos. And guys, I'll put a 1 if you agree. They are doing things where if conservatives did it, they would absolutely melt down and lose their minds. Can you imagine if conservatives acted the way that liberals do when it comes to just these issues? Like, imagine, I can't even think about right now what conservatives would do. Well, like what issue that happens, because conservatives concede all the time. Like, that's one of the things about our side that irks me the most is where I believe that the conservatives are actually more tolerant than liberals to a fault. But like, imagine if conservatives, every time that there was something that we felt wrong by, actually, showed out and were assaulting people and actually burning things down. Imagine if Charlie Kirk's death would have done to cities what George Floyd did. Imagine how different that the response would
Well,
be.
it kind of shows you the difference in character between the two different movements. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And guys, this is not our fight. Guys, here's the thing. Sit back and watch these idiots eat each other alive. Honestly, guys,
they're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, the whole ICE thing and all in these wokey wokes, guys. The more that the wokey folks fight and burn themselves out and make themselves targets, the more that we win. I was saying earlier how, and this is why it irks me that there's so many blacks that are anti-ICE. This has nothing to do with us. This has nothing to do with black people, guys. I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with us. This is like on The Sopranos when Johnny Sack and Carmine were going at it, and Tony Soprano said, "We're going to keep out of it and see if we can get some of the scraps." Guys, this is not our fight. Just like the Transformers versus the feminists is not our fight. You know what I'm saying? But all right, you guys, we're at the 3-hour mark. I'll shut this down, guys. I'm gonna do tomorrow, guys. Mistakes for men to avoid in 2026. All right. So this is gonna be us guys telling you guys what not to do to have a good 2026. That'll start at 5 as usual. So I'll see you guys then. And let's see the likes we had. Hold on. Keep going, Secret.
And Tom, it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope you join more panels. I really enjoyed your perspective.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much.
At 100.
And sorry. And special shout out to Matthew. Sorry that he didn't hear me talking before, because I feel I'm pretty strongly aligned with his views, coming from a country that suffered from Marxism just too much.
What country would that be, sir?
Russia.
I'm Hungarian, so I
you're the Hungarian guy. Yeah. AJ mentioned you before. Yeah. Your
Hey,
English
Matt, are you famous or are you
amazing.
infamous?
Both. The answer would be
You're always famous, even if you're infamous.
So your surname. Yeah, it's Hungarian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, Matt, if I do cultural and political Marxism is for fools stream, would you guys both want to jump on?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally.
Tom, are you on Discord?
Yeah.
Here, email me and I'll send you the link to our Discord, and then jump in there.
What's your email?
It's in my ad, but it's ajrants@gmail.com.
Where can I find it in writing?
Go to YouTube, go to my channel, and then go to About.
Yeah. Okay.
You find it. Email me, and then me, Matt. I know Real Rain. He'll want to jump in.
Yeah, something political. Yeah, that would be amazing.
All right, you guys. I appreciate you. Bye, guys. Take it easy.
And just one more thing, Tom. And in regards to your English, look, if we can understand Anonymous, who is UK and Canadian,
we're gonna
Secret. Don't miss the opportunity to throw snowboard under the bus too.
I know, right?
Take it easy, man.
Bye, guys.